I'm civilized. We're civilized. It's
Oh,
Friday night here in the House of Sewing. Hello, hello. And to anyone watching this in the future, I want to thank you. To anyone who's watching now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Twinny McTwin from the Twin Planets. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's Friday.
It's
Yeah,
Friday.
it's Friday. Let's bring it on. Oh my word, it's been a long week.
I
Yeah,
feel like,
let's start the weekend off right.
yay. Oh, whoops.
Hi Dre, how are you doing? Welcome in.
Oh, no, it's not showing me the chat.
Oh, again? Oh my word.
Oh,
Hi.
let's try it again. Nope.
Oh, I don't see it either on my side yet.
Hey, Dre, how's it going? How's it going?
Yeah, because usually it populates on the side for
Let's
me
see if
too.
this kickstarts it. Oh, that's hilarious. I hope everyone's doing well. You know what? It's Fancy Coat Friday. I just felt like putting this on.
I mean, I didn't get the memo.
What?
Should I get like my sparkle?
It's because my bucket is not leaking. I actually have a few coats planned this evening.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
See, I don't even ask you what you're gonna do anymore because you never say anything. You won't say anything to me.
okay, that popped up. So hopefully it'll pop up from then out.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's doing well. I have quite a few things that I want to do, but tonight I think I'm going to draft a new collar. When I say draft, I mean I cut a pattern out.
Okay.
But we'll see how far I get.
Hmm.
This coat, I forgot how scrumptiously warm this coat is.
That's what I wanted to say. I want to say like how warm is it there today, and how are you doing in that jacket?
Actually, you know what? It's overcast today.
Oh, okay.
Our weather doesn't know what it's doing.
We were overcast all day over here too. Interesting. We got almost 80 degrees.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh me.
Well, you don't like my you
I
don't
love
like
it.
my fur coat?
I love it. It's great. It feels like you need to be like in the Arctic or something though. Like,
I feel like I should be doing the Charleston with this coat.
well, then you might as well put it on and start the time. Hey, Patty, how are you doing?
Yay! Yo, Patty G, hello, hello. How's it going? Great to see
Oh,
you.
yes.
I'm just getting everything together in here. Oh, you know what it is? This is beautiful because it is kind of cold outside today. We're having unseasonably just our weather doesn't know what it wants to do with itself.
Cold as you guys at 70 probably over there. And if it's 70, it's cold. Oh my word.
That's cold. That's like freezing. That's fur coat. That's time to bust out your fur coat.
Do you want to build a snowman? It's
This
70 degrees.
this among other items is what destroyed my second serger.
Oh,
I
welcome to
learned
the
a
second
lesson.
surge destruction jacket. Nice.
Yeah, but look, it's all surged perfect.
That looks wonderful.
You know what? To the machine's credit, it ate this thing and then it never worked again after I made this.
You know that is like a slang. When you say you ate it, that means it's awesome.
Oh, well, it literally ate this goat wing. It never
I,
worked again.
I was looking up surgers today. Patty says it's 53 degrees there today. Hmm.
I don't even want to look up it. It's weird that I'm still wearing long sleeve because I'm so used to not. I'm so used to just being so utterly hot this time of year. But now it's a perfect time to start making more tweed. Hey, Sydney, great to see you. Great to see you. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Sydney.
Tasha, hello, hello. Great to
Tasha.
see you. I'm I'm cleaning out my closet. So between tonight and tomorrow, there are going to be some gems that I'm
Yeah.
just going to randomly put on. I'm ready. It's Friday. I forgot I had this. This makes me feel rich.
How can you
Like,
not? How can you forget you have that? You have that. You have a red one. Don't you have another? You have 3 of them, don't you?
I have like 4 or 5.
Okay, 4 or 5. But you know what? If they get like pushed to the back of the pile, I understand why you might not see them all the time.
Oh, this is beautiful though,
Yeah.
especially for this odd, warm time of year. Which it's not warm; it's actually cold. Sorry, I'm checking everything.
I feel you should have a hat on, like a big furry hat.
I do, but they're all hidden. I
Mhm.
I have a cabinet over there. I spent almost like 6 or 7 months making koofies, hats, fur hats, everything you could possibly think of.
Mhm.
Gosh, this is warm.
Oh.
So next time we go to a quilt show,
Mhm.
I have one for you.
Okay. Can we make sure that it's in cooler weather though? I don't like to sweat or glisten.
It'll probably like it gets anything north of here has real weather.
Okay.
Even where well, actually no, that's kind of we're kind of by the same
So when we
mountain.
go to Temecula in October, because that's the one I'm planning. Like, what's the weather going to be?
They have they anything north of here has real weather.
Yeah, everyone's writing it on the calendar. October Temecula.
Hey, do you know that would be amazing if a bunch of people showed up?
Yeah, it would be. And it's all outside too. Well, most of
Guilds
it is.
would guilds would start inviting us.
Yes. Hey, if we're all wearing, the jackets, why not, right?
Like, yeah, hey, bring that guy in the fluffy coat. Is this Highland Cow? And I won't wear a pink bow. I won't wear
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you
no
would.
line. The line. Let me get that marker. That line is
No,
drawn.
no, no. See, you appreciate my relationship with you, so you would. I wouldn't snap a picture. I would not snap a picture. I would just go, can we just put it in just once?
You know what, Sheila? Right now, how's it going, Sheila?
Hey,
Great to see
Sheila.
you. I'm watching hockey and I'm waiting for the Kings to come on in
Mhm.
53 minutes. At my so-called life, I went to an Amish yard sale and they had a free table. I picked up 3 pairs of Amish blue jeans. Just so you know, they have 4 buttons for the suspenders. And thank you, Patty G. Thank you. You know what? I need to find my suspenders. I need to get a list going of things I need to get out of the middle bedroom because I'm going
Mhm.
to completely remove. I have an entire row of coats. Basically, 2023 and 2024 are almost to the ceiling.
Oh.
Waistband and 4 buttons, front flap, no zipper.
Ooh, and no snaps. They got buttons.
See,
Mhm.
see, this whole time I've been sewing like the Amish people.
Yeah, but
This fur material is the worst. I'm wearing this stuff right now.
I didn't know you did buttons.
I do. I you know what? That's such a good segue. Thank you so much for saying that. Hold on.
Oh, you're
Because
welcome.
I don't only do buttons, but I also do zippers. I just have past the peas stuck in my head.
Yeah, we were listening to this song before we came on.
Because
You've
we
been
always
telling
talk
me
about.
this song forever, and you finally played it.
I finally made you listen to James Brown, "Past the Peas."
Yes.
It's just an amazing song. It's an amazing song, and that is the wrong camera. But lately, I am the king of unfinished projects. That's actually one of my mantras is to unfinish every project. I'm just kidding. But I've been cleaning out my closet and finding things that I've made over the years This, I have to say, this has to be 3 or 4 years old. Even with the zipper. Oh man. Yes. Actually, this is really old because this is lined with my grandma's linen closet. Let's see if it still fits. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And this is when I would make like giant hoods, but more sensible. This was the beginning of the Keebler elf right here. Oh man. Because everybody's been asking me to put a hood on, put a hood on. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a million times.
See, and us new people, we don't know that. Like, I finally started going through all your videos just so that I could see what you've made. I'm working on it.
This is roller skating clothes too.
I think I've seen that one.
This
You roller skating in that.
Well, I put this in a bunch of videos because for a very long time this was my favorite. I wear this all the time.
Oh, I like it. I'd
I
wear that,
loved this thing.
but it would be too big for me. Yeah.
And then when I went through my hardcore trench coat phase, the little cold shop in the country I sometimes go to has a little cold show on Saturday. They're also having a barbecue 25% off sale. What more? Hey, barbecue and quilting.
She's in Virginia. So.
Not necessarily down the street.
No, Sheila, were you planning on going to Raleigh next weekend? Just asking with the quilt expo or the sewing expo that's happening. I just didn't know if you were aware of that. It's at the Raleigh Convention Center. And to anyone that's in the Raleigh area, just wanting to know if you're going or not. As East Coast people. It's gonna be my first quilt show without William. I don't know if I can handle it. As I laugh.
I'm gonna have to jump into this one. I got this. This is before I knew how to sew extra long zippers by themselves. So this one's connected. And yes, this is a complicated cup.
Oh, I like the colors of that one. Look at it. It's all made. I got it.
What zipper? Oh man, I was skinnier when I made. This does not have pockets.
Oh, see, we would have to change that. I have to put myself on somewhere when I'm doing Carline.
Oh man, this is warm too.
Yeah.
All of you can't see it. There's like a burgundy color. All of the walls in my house are this color.
Oh.
But this is just the beginning because I'm officially cleaning out my closet. And it's a disaster.
So are you just like reorganizing it and putting things like, are you organizing it by items, or are you looking at maybe handing off some items to various places?
I have a crazy idea. I have many racks in that room, and I have a crazy idea of getting rid of one of the racks, one of the clothing racks, and folding things instead of having them, because I have display racks everywhere in there, but it's becoming to the point where I can't walk around in there. And if I got rid of one of the racks, there would be a ton of space.
That you could, yeah. Understandable. So would you be folding the black t-shirt?
Yeah, from here until for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you know what they do have? You should get one of those boards that you can get for like when you go to like shops where you just lay it in there and you kind of just fold it and go. So you don't have to fold anything. It does it for you. You just lay it there and you just fold in the little, do it in half the time.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but it might help you.
I'm faster. Done.
Okay.
I worked at Robinson's May back in the day. Are you kidding me? I know how to fold a shirt and have it on display. It's
Then
so sad. It's the things you learn throughout your life. There's certain things you remember. I still know how to fold like I'm working at the mall.
see, I never worked in clothing retail, so mine was always food based. Discord tree on Friday and by the mentioned place on Saturday. Oh, okay.
If I don't have plans, I would go. A good friend lives in the area, and I have a place to stay.
Okay. Well, okay. I was just seeing if there's anybody on the YouTubes that I would know and that I could run into.
You never know.
Yeah.
I've been recognized once. It was weird.
Hmm.
But the person was extremely sweet. They weren't like mean or anything, but it was just like, wow, you recognize me from the internet.
See, I'm trying to figure out when to go because Emma has a softball tournament on Saturday. And I'm in school until like 3:30. So by the time I get to Raleigh, it'd be 4:30 and it closes like at 5.
I know.
It's like,
They do have early hours for quilt shows.
yeah.
I worked at the Gap. You know I can fold.
I just want one of those little contraptions that I can just put my shirt in and go. So
I still take pride in when anyone new ever opens my linen closet, which hasn't been in a while. I take pride when they open my linen closet and they're like, oh, and they almost don't want to get a towel because it's like artwork in there.
okay. So note to self, if I ever come to your house, I will go right to the linen closet. I was just like, stop. I'm not even talking to you. Show me the linen closet.
You're going to be like that scene in Doctor Who, in Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who. He it's a long story, but he walked into his own TARDIS. And every time someone walked into the TARDIS, they were like shocked and they were like, oh, but when he walked in, he's like, finally, I'm going to get it right. And he's like, oh my gosh, because he knew everything. So you're going to know everything already. You're going to walk in here and be like, oh, look at the linen closet while you're wearing one of these,
I pretty much know. No, I don't know the layout of your house, but I'll figure it out.
I've pretty much shown most of my house except for the bedrooms. Yeah. Well, the middle one. I've shown the middle one.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. There's hallways.
And move something ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, my kids, when they used to go to my in-laws' house, my daughter was so meticulous. Like if they moved one thing, she knew. And she's like, where's this? Why did you move it? Or why did you put something new here? But that's the only, it's like she seeked it out until, I don't know. She was just strange. Olivia is just she's amazing. But she's so detailed oriented. She would know.
My grandma's house was like that. If one thing was moved, she noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But her house was a 1970s museum. Like, she quit decorating. She'd add stuff throughout the ages. She got a new air conditioner and all, blah, blah, blah. But everything in her house was like Brady Bunch.
I wonder if somebody was to move like your desk over like a quarter of an inch every week and just like if you would ever notice if they moved like your whole room.
If there was a dust bunny in the wrong position, I would notice.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
In this room, I have the weirdest organization. I know where everything is. It's weird. Mm-hmm. And I constantly say it to myself because I'll go looking for something and I'm like, I say it every time. I'm like, oh, this never happens. But it always happens because I find it every single time.
Yeah, well, you start in the general direction.
Speaking of which, I laughed and I thought of you. Recently, someone asked me, how many times a day do you tell someone to count the change because you went to public school? And I told them the truth. I said, every single person I come across that counts money here.
Yeah. That's funny.
I have dad jokes. I have certain things I say in public. You know what it is? Is that especially nowadays, people are so rigid and stiff.
Mhm.
And I come sauntering in. Hold on, me.
People don't have the social skills anymore. Everybody lives behind a tablet or a phone and
And then they meet me. I'm like, hi,
yes.
how's
You're
it going?
you're a ball of energy.
So when I meet people, I'm like, are you okay? Are you alive?
Yeah.
And it's awkward because I'm extremely outgoing. And you know,
You are.
I'm just trying to buy something. Or I'm trying to get a combo. It's even I'm so sorry. It's even worse with coffee. I refuse to go to Starbucks now because they kind of been messing up my order.
No.
And it's so simple.
Mm. It
Absolutely.
is. It's not really that difficult. You're right. As long as they just follow your recipe, they'll be fine.
I'm like this, Sheila. Absolute strangers talk to me all the time. I'm the same way.
Mhm.
I make friends. It depends on the situation. People just are not as outgoing anymore.
Mm.
Everybody asks me about my hat, though. And it's
Hey,
not.
cowboy.
What's that?
He said, "Hey, cowboy."
And it's not like it's not an indictment on anything.
No.
It's not even a judgment. It's just, you know, I would rather be friendly than walk around angry all the time.
Mhm. Appreciate that.
I just don't see a point. People and it's in my area. I'm only speaking about my area. People are just like they're so weirdly indifferent that
Mhm.
I'm sure I seem like I'm doing just backflips. I'm sure people are like, what is that guy on? Coffee. Coffee is what
Caffeine, y'all. Caffeine and sugar.
well, it is sugar. I do put a healthy amount of sugar in there. I won't even lie.
Oh, so speaking about our sugar addiction, how's that 20-pound bag of sugar going?
You know, I really didn't start thinking about it until you started judging me for it.
I don't
But
judge you
I
for it.
have to refill my I have the same spout that they have at restaurants.
Yeah.
So every time I refill it, I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna blaze through this thing.
And I do not judge you.
I was at a friend's house today and she had a 20-pound bag of sugar because she made a lot of sweet tea. I asked her how long does
Yes.
it last?
Oh, Sheila, yes, you're on their same train.
It's my excuse. That's my excuse as well.
No, that's fine. We go through a lot of sugar here too. Um, the girls make a lot of sweet tea. They make a lot of like sugary drinks, and then I mean they make cookies and homemade brownies and cakes all the time.
Oh, and see, now I'm hungry. All it's
Mhm.
past the peas.
Pass the peas.
I don't want to pass the peas. More, please. All right. All right. So this is gonna be a weird mock-up, and if it becomes successful, then I'm gonna implement it. But I'm trying a new caller.
Mm,
She said 6 weeks.
mm.
It took me about a month to punch through the last one.
Well, it depends on how much she's making of sweet tea compared to like your drinks and things like that. Because I mean, you use sugar for just more than drinks, right?
Yeah, I secretly have a cornbread addiction.
Hmm.
I but yes, I use it for many things just besides that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there goes the chair. Goodbye, chair. It's starting to get real in the house of sewing. That table's coming in. I can feel it.
Well, here in the House of Sewing, we're not conjurers of cheap tricks.
Yes.
I've watched The Hobbit too many times. This week definitely was one of those. Definitely one of those weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I'm glad she makes a lot of tea.
Mm.
I'm like that as well.
Did you make any sun tea this week?
And already pounded it all.
Mm.
But there was no sun out today.
No. So you said you got the collar from a pattern?
Yes. It is from
Because the people want to know.
Bam.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to be amazing.
So we're trying out a new collar.
Are you going to
I
make
gotta
a
turn my
jacket that looks
fan
like
off.
that? Mm-hmm. I can feel it.
And I only want the collar, but the front shirt and the collar, the front of the shirt and the collar go together.
Oh.
I think. Yes, they do. You know what? We are going to find out together how this pattern goes.
What material are you planning on using tonight?
We're gonna vote on that right now.
Okay.
Well, not as much vote as see if I have enough for a complete shirt.
I have plenty of stuff in the closet if you need me to punch it through the computer. So I got you.
Well, there's something I actually want it to be, but I don't know if I have enough material. But we are going to find out right now.
Sheila says people make sun tea because they don't know how to make proper tea. Oh, Sheila, that's a fight with me, girlfriend. On the word.
No, I do not. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sheila. I do. I used to drink a lot of Earl Grey. I went through an Earl Grey phase. I drank that stuff for like 15 years because of Star Trek. Let's not even pretend it was for some deep reason.
Yeah.
But I went through this weird phase of drinking green and black tea because of Starbucks. They have this stuff called Joy. And I was hooked on Joy tea.
Oh, I never even heard of that.
Oh, they only sell it during Christmas.
Okay.
And it was oh man. I could not stop. I have more than enough fabric, I think.
Oh, I think so. If we're just taking a color, I mean,
I just need to fold it correctly now. But Joy tea was something that I like for years, and all it was black tea and green tea combined.
mm-hmm.
And I was just absolutely hooked. So once I figured it out, you couldn't keep me on the farm.
Mm-hmm. So green and black. Is it equally or just?
Yeah, I use equal amount of tea bags.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and make sure it's always leaded. None of this non-caffeinated stuff.
Yeah.
He says, not wanting to say what he really wants to say. Mm-hmm. This is that weird trippy pattern. So we are going to find out together.
I think you should send me some.
You should go back and watch day one of their draft to see what they were wearing. The suits are crazy.
Always crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. I love a good fashion review.
Mm-hmm.
This person makes tea because I have a gallon pickle jar and that's its job.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't know if I should make 2 of these or 4 of these.
Well, you got to line it. So you're going to line it in something else?
I was thinking about lining it with itself, but that would make it really thick, wouldn't it?
It would be very thick because now that I know what fabric you're using. Oh, there it goes. It is now
Alexa,
6:30 and there's the sewing.
thank you. We're gonna have thunderstorms, thunder and lightning tomorrow. So maybe no swap meet, huh? As Twinny McTwin is. Oh, you know, you always get Twin always gets stuck right at the good part. I don't drink much coffee, but I make tea properly. I went through a hardcore tea phase, but now I drink you know, a couple pots of coffee. You know, I should cut the larger pattern out first and then use the excess for the smaller pattern. Yay.
Wow, it like you disappeared from me. Like I was all by myself in this world. And then
I'm
all of a
hanging
sudden,
out, just chilling, still chilling.
and it's just like you froze, I froze. I was like, I'm writing this thing out. Welcome to the internet world, y'all. This can't be happening again.
You know what? Lately, the internet's just been bad.
Yeah. Shalom is having internet issues. That's why she's not around right now. But she'll be back.
Do you think Alibaba's having issues too?
Probably. It looked like it was all over Canada again today. Here, let me go ahead and pop it up.
Craziness.
I know.
Yeah, this is a thick material. I am going to have to line this with something else.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Images.
Who doesn't want a coat made of carpet material?
Well, it all depends on the time of year. Yeah. So today it's all like Ontario and Quebec and then where Shalom lives. It literally is. That's where the huge outages are.
Oh man, now I'm contractually obligated to watch hockey because no one can watch hockey right now.
Oh.
Shalom is absolutely missed.
Yes, I miss her.
You know, I was gonna call this an experiment, but like, you know, let's just start sewing and see what happens, like I used to say.
So you have to so you do one piece of the pattern and it technically it's a mirror image because you're cutting both sides.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Remember, I'm newbie at this thing, so
no,
ask newbie questions.
Please keep asking away.
Yeah. Because if I have questions, there must be somebody else out there too. That's what I tell my kids at school anyway. So, do you have any oopsie material that would go with that? That's thin enough that it wouldn't make it any thicker?
I have miles and miles of lining.
Oh.
So I have I stock up on that weird Walmart bed sheet lining material. But the price has gone up. So in a weird way, even the lining has become expensive.
I was thinking about biting the bullet and going to Walmart and getting a serger tomorrow so I can start my little serger career.
Oh, you're gonna go get a serger?
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about it
Come to the dark side.
Yeah,
we have
and I really want to make some more of those jackets, that quilted jacket that I made. And I just don't want to spend 10 years on the Janome doing it. So, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how dark I get to the dark side. I don't know. You guys may never see me again if I start surging.
Surges are fun.
We're just, oh, she's stuck behind her surger. Leave her alone. I have quilts I have to make too. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's been rare since we've had a first here in a long time.
Is the collar all the same, like size, or is there different sizes depending on the jacket?
Well, it's all the same size, but it's different sizes depending on. But I'm always like the larger size, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's going to fit perfect.
Yeah.
Hopefully, is the hope. It's a gateway machine. Don't do it. That's your official first run of the evening. Run.
Oh, if I knew Wally World was going to be open after we get off the stream, I'd probably just run and go get it.
Oh, now you're that's what I do. That's my problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have somebody, like, I'm going to have to get some moral support because I've never even threaded one or anything. I've never done anything with it. So I won't even know what to do. I'm going to have to watch some videos.
I'll show you. When I first took algebra, I just didn't understand it, so I kept raising my hand and asking for more explanations. It was probably the fourth time when my teacher broke it down into apples and oranges.
Absolutely.
Hey, Brenda. Hello. Great.
Hey, Brenda. Welcome in.
Yay.
Well, that's what I have to do with math problems. Absolutely. Like I look at where what the kid has interest in, and that's how I break it down. So I understand that, Sheila, 110%. Because if the kid asks me for the 10th time, I'm like, ooh, you're just not understanding. And I must sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wow. So, yeah. I love it when they have that glazed over look and they look like deers in the headlights. I'm like, yeah, they're not getting it this way. I need to go up another route. So
great to see you, Brenda. Great to see you. I always had really encouraging teachers. I got lucky. I got really lucky in high school. I had one who was a terrible person, but we found that out later in life.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Womanizer. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Hello, and welcome. I am doing a weird experiment. I'm trying out a new pattern. Get a little fancy. Great. I'm going to try out a new collar.
I love that fabric. It's going to have to make it into my suitcase. Oh, I'll have to make a bag with it so it matches.
I'm telling you, you have this ideal of what you're gonna do, and you're gonna get in here and you'll be like, oh man, just this alone, this roll right here is a good 20-30 pounds. Like when I'm throwing this around, I'm making it look easy. It's heavy.
Hey, I lifted weights today. Have you seen these muscles? Hi, Deb. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Deb. Hello. You see that right now? I'm telling you, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get a gajillion views of you with a tarp crawling in my hallway, thinking like he said I can take anything I could carry. I had no idea tweed was this heavy.
So if anybody on the YouTubes wants anything from his closet, please let me know. Because I plan on putting things on, carrying things like a Ninja Turtle, and I'm going to crawl out of there. I don't know how I'll get home. I'll have to send it like through a box or something.
Station wagon style.
Oh,
Tie it on top.
yeah, yeah. I'll have to get my car fixed so I can drive it up there.
Oh, yay! Great to see everybody. Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
I'm glad you all have shown up and coming on in. Invite your friends. It's quiet today.
It's Friday.
I know. I know. It's always quieter on Fridays. That's okay. You guys, he's making a coat with a new collar. It's been amazing.
Well, now I have to cut out the rest of the pattern.
Oh, Dre's been making a list. I know Dre didn't Dre say Dre want the flying geese, the pants and stuff. Was that Dre?
You should keep a list because
Well, they're just gonna have to send it to me the time before because I'm not keeping a list. Nope. Nope.
you're relinquishing yourself immediately.
No, because I'd have a spreadsheet a mile long with everything that you have in there. There's a couple jerseys I want.
We haven't even gotten to my. I have a stack of jerseys that I found. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot, and they're all way smaller.
Oh, that's what I figured. I was like the ones that maybe you physically couldn't wear at the moment.
Oh, I've outgrown a few.
So,
especially my basketball jerseys. I look and I'm like, was I ever this size?
We're just gonna put them in the jest pile. Oh.
You know, this week was actually like, I got a lot of sewing done.
Mm-hmm.
This has been one of those productive weeks, and it is because of my surgery. Well, it's also because I, just started sewing Forrest Gump style, but it's because what I just started
sewing.
That's exactly what it is half the time.
Oh. But no, you got your sojo back. Like you got tweed that you're enjoying. You're not sewing with like your oopsies or just stuff that you've been staring at for like the last 8 months, and you're like, not really feeling it.
Yeah, but one day I'm still gonna have to deal with it though.
Yeah,
because I have a ton of material.
I got some ideas for you with that, but
I could make like I don't know, 20 Hobbit coats.
Mhm.
That includes the scrap bits.
Ooh.
We could auction off bags. I could be like, here, this is.
In this black bag.
I should start putting dates. My latest one is embarrassing. I'll bring it in here in a minute because I'm cleaning, but it is embarrassing.
Dre said so, William. So, but you put everything in like large black bags, right?
This particular bag, I was recycling something I got from the Tweed guys.
Mm.
But it's it's huge. It's a giant bag.
Yeah. Well, I think that you should just auction off things sight unseen and go, in here is stuff that I sewn with like back in 2024. So go back and watch my videos. And then if you'd like it, it's X amount. So
it goes back basically 5 years.
Okay.
Basically five years of mayhem sewing.
Yeah.
That's why I busted out that coat earlier, because I look at my progression and then, and I forgot that I went back and put whatchamacallit on. I put zippers on those coats.
It was nice.
I do revisit the things that I make.
Everything needs to be in rotation, though, so everything feels loved. Absolutely.
Well, I like what I do, So I could do the same thing over and over and over, but I know it'll drive people crazy, so I try to switch it up.
Well, but you need to do what you like to do, not what the people.
No, I know.
Because if it doesn't bring you joy, you're just gonna be miserable doing it.
Speaking of which, I've been working on my Joe Carter
Oh yay!
vest. It's slowly growing.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find. I need to find the company, but this patch is amazing, and it's just a print. It's just a print, but it's
Mm-hmm.
a patch, and you could literally sew this on anything.
Oh, they did a great job with that.
I need to find the technology so I can go crazy.
Sheila said that she. Oops. Let's see. She forgot to tell you that she started making a Spotify playlist of the music in your shorts. I call it Mr. Tweed. Oh, Sheila, share it. Share it out someday.
There you go. Only 5x5-ish piece.
Okay. How many of them though? Like that's the question. Only need a 5. I know it says A, but like really A? Enough to get 3 or 4 hexagons for a quilt. Oh, I like that idea. But if you think about it, William, it's just like all of us quilters, we make a quilt, even though the pattern might change, but we're still making a quilt every single time that we're making a quilt, you know?
Totally.
So is it really changing? No, it's just a pattern. So if making jackets bring you joy, you're changing the pattern. Like you change things up all the time. Hi, Ollie. Oh, I missed you. Hey, I missed you. How you doing? Yes. Thank you for that long comment. And I will get back to you when I finish reading through it. But
I hope. It's off to Tweed we go. Oh, I'm trying not to knock stuff over. Oh.
why was Jessica talking in a Canadian accent? I'm not talking in a Canadian. I'm just talking. Oh, what's that?
This is half of a bag. And that's probably a solid 50 to 60 pounds.
Well, if that's, I need to do some more weights.
Solid 50 to 60 pounds.
Hold on, I'll start with my water bottle.
Oh. Hey, Ollie, how's it going? Yay.
Yes. I was really worried that you weren't going to have internet access and you couldn't come hang out with us today.
I know we were wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Saints are up next.
Yeah. Sheila's all in that draft. She is in that draft. I love it.
Why were you speaking Canadian?
So, Ollie, you didn't know I was half Canadian? I really am.
So you think I should auction off or just give away my scraps?
I don't know. Either way. I think there'd be plenty of people that would like to see that would like to have your scraps. Mm-hmm. But I really think that you should keep a couple back just for those projects that I said that I wanted to do.
I have the scraps of every project I've ever made.
Yes.
Between this room and an undisclosed location.
Well, then there you go. So you just got to get a bin and you got to put Jess on it and just put some stuff in there that will go so I can make that project.
Ollie wants to know what's happened to the internet today.
Oh, it's showing that there's so many outages up in Canada. So I didn't know if it was affecting you or not because there's like there's a huge outage over Quebec and a little bit over Ontario, and I know that's like the general direction that you live in. So yeah,
That thing's got to be more than 60 pounds.
Maybe we're having a solar flare or something.
That explains the sun tea.
Oh.
But I have scraps of almost, I think, every single project I've ever made in this room.
Like I said, a bin with my name on it. Thank you.
It would be a giant bin.
Well,
Have you ever been to those old school gymnastic places that had foam everywhere?
yeah.
It would be
Oh
like that. Just a giant
no,
pit. It would just be a giant pit of scraps.
there's no possible way that I would need that much fabric to make those projects.
I have 5 years of 55-gallon bags that have
Mhm.
not been thrown away.
Mm,
Might be the Chinese China. There you go.
probably.
But I have years and years and years of scraps.
Mm.
And now I just have hi ho, just stuck in my head now.
I I do have I have my version of that for school. So I won't bother with you guys with that song right now, but yes.
A 55-gallon food grade barrel would be handy.
It probably would be.
Around here, people, it's super illegal, but people hoard rainwater with those.
It's illegal.
Super illegal. I look at your face. Oh my god.
No. No. I didn't freeze, did I?
No, but
No way.
we're back to the beginning. Can you please say the line? I haven't heard it in a while.
Why is everything illegal in California? Like,
Everything.
why is this illegal in California? I don't understand. It's water. It is in a barrel. Maybe I'm feeding livestock or chickens with it. No way.
A
No
long
way.
time ago, I painted a house, and
I'm done.
they had barrels at the end of every gutter, and this person was a firefighter, and they're like, "Oh man, like it's weird, I'm breaking the law." And I said, "What?" Because I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
But it's illegal to collect rainwater.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Who are
Taking
these
actions in
people?
towing pits.
Why do they make laws like this?
People wonder why my garden's so luscious. It's because I hoard rainwater.
I can't live in California.
Why my flowers? I know
That
that
off the list.
reminds me. I need to go check on my dinosaur size aloe vera.
Oh, you have one of those?
It's a giant plant that's
Oh,
over on the side of my. I brought a giant pot home from work. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of this," and
yeah.
I saw it was aloe vera. I brought it home. It thrives in my backyard. It thrives.
Yeah.
But I call it my dinosaur plant because it's just overtaken the pot, and it's a giant 5-gallon pot.
Mhm.
Like it's huge.
Yeah, there's one down at the farm at, it's called Big Bloomers, but it's a flower shop down there, about a half hour away from me, and it's massive. Like, it's bigger than me. But I didn't think it was real at first until I touched it. Mhm.
But like I feel like I was neglecting it, and I watered it the other day, and I came back and it was bright green
Yeah.
and back to life. You know.
No way. I'm still stuck on that whole rainwater thing. No way. No way.
Yeah, it's illegal to collect rainwater where I live.
Why? Is it gonna harbor or, like, breed mosquitoes that you don't have?
No,
You don't have
we have
mosquitoes.
unreal mosquitoes here.
Oh,
We have unreal amount of mosquitoes here.
well, then get some more bats.
Like it's illegal to have standing water, all unchlorinated standing water, all kinds of crazy stuff.
So your fountain,
Yes,
it's illegal for your fountain to be there.
bring it. Just
Okay.
bring it.
Okay.
I have a bobber that I never put in.
Oh, there you go. That makes up for it, absolutely.
It
Mhm.
messes with my with the motif of my fountain. My fountain's old school, you know. California
Absolutely.
has crazy laws.
Yep. So, like, again, I said, I have now taken California off the list of any state that I would like to live in.
So it's good to know that
Yeah, we're
when I
done.
live anywhere else, I can collect rainwater.
Yes. You can collect rainwater in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, you can. You can do almost everything here.
There's all kinds of weird stuff, and I really don't think about it until I come across small weird impasses like that.
Yeah.
Like I was just for kicks and giggles, I was looking to see if I could get a non-electric car. Like, you see the look in your face? You know, a car, you just put gas in it and you drive
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you really can't where I live. I'd have to like go somewhere. You know, it's in LA I could buy one, but not in my town. And there's a huge auto mall in my town.
So everything around you is electric right now.
That's why every other car is a Tesla.
Interesting.
All the Lexus, because everybody where I live, it's all status symbols. So people
Mhm.
still drive Lexuses and Audis. They're all electric.
Interesting. But like when I was in Ontario, I mean, it was all like auto, like mall and everything around there. I didn't notice if it was electric or not.
Everything's really changed over.
Mm,
And because our mall is abandoned, they just have endless rows of charging stations there now.
they would have to. Yeah.
Because you know, the mall by my house is literally abandoned.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. In areas with little rain, yes, it's illegal for exactly that reason. The wildlife need all that there is. I'm not allowed to cut in the creek at my job because of a frog that's an endangered species. We do not have any water in the creek. So there's no frogs.
Could the frogs be living underneath in the mud?
There's no mud.
Okay.
We literally got our water cut off by this evil baron. The person got sued. It's a big long story.
Yeah,
But
no,
can't
I
cut
remember
the
you
creek.
talking about it before. Yeah.
California needs to stink. Do you know what's so funny? I've been taking ever since, Sheila, you made me think about this. I've been asking a lot of people from out of state, and they're like, no, we don't like Californians. We don't like. But the people that are moving there are like my neighbors. They're arrogant and they're angry. So California is actually a happy place without them. Luke Duke, John Schneider was in North Carolina yesterday. Saw him online live yesterday.
Oh, hey. Hey, John Snyder. How you doing?
Sounds miserable.
Where was he? Hmm.
And there's every year when someone moves in, I'll look at them and I'm like, all right, we'll see if you're here next Christmas. And most people that move here, hey, how's it going, Candace? Great to see you.
Hi,
Great to
Candace.
see you. And it's sad, but most people don't last a year here because of the prices.
I mean, the way that you talk about prices for gas and food and everything like that and electricity, I couldn't imagine.
5 bills.
Can't imagine.
500 macaroons, smackarolis, whatever you want to call it. And I know that they gave me the you're using too much power price. What they do is, like, if you take too much power, they start charging you a ton of money.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you
night, Deb.
so much for stopping by, Deb. Thank you so much. And great to see you, Candace. But yeah, my the one that made me jump was the light bill was like 5 something. It was like, I was like, turn off every light. I'm running around with a candle all of a sudden. I'm like,
Oh, so we're back in the 1800s when you're not streaming. Nice.
they gave me but they tell you if you go over this, we're gonna give you a penalty price.
Mhm. Mm.
I couldn't ever move to Cali. It's unreal here. It's unreal. I'll never be
No,
you know,
it's
at
okay,
least
Ollie.
I respect you for realizing this in your hometown and not in your Hollywood apartment that you can't afford to pay rent for. You need to move to the South. We are friendly people.
Really? Some of you guys are. Yeah. From being a northerner and coming down, some of us are friendly. Yes. Yes.
I went to the South and people are absolutely amazing. Thank
They
you,
are.
Candace.
They
And
are.
I've been to Georgia.
Yeah, I'm just bitter today. It's okay.
I've never seen so much Coca-Cola in my life. Try to get a Pepsi in Georgia.
Nope.
As a Pepsi drinker, I was looking. There it exists.
Yeah.
But it's few and far between.
You gotta go to like Taco Bell and stuff. Like
so true. So true.
Yeah.
People from California move to other places and expect that place to be like California. Guess what? Most of the rest of the country aren't superficial social climbing pricks. And no offense is taken. You literally just described someone that I know. Oh. The problem is that people, I don't know, something happened where people like in my town, this was very Mayberry-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it still is in a lot of ways. I still wave to my neighbors, I go to others, but like it's very Mayberry-ish. But that's all changed because people do not speak to each other anymore.
See, I like to talk to my neighbors. Like I'll wave at them when I see them. And they have kids that I teach. So I mean I have to communicate with them in other ways, but
my electric bill is never over 200.
That's amazing.
Even in the summer when it's 100 degrees and 109% humidity.
Wow.
I couldn't wear my 5 shirts when it's that humid. The South is friendlier than the North. I agree. I agree. I have not met someone from Georgia I haven't liked seeing. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can get a RC and NC.
Okay, I'll be right back. The girls need me for something.
Oh, no worries. Georgia is Coca-Cola country. Absolutely. You know what though? It's really funny. Mexico's like that. In Mexico, Coca-Cola rules. When I moved to Pennsylvania, it took a long time to find friendly people. They were from the country farm area near the Amish. I hate it. When I first moved to Oregon, a lot of people didn't like me because I was from California. A lot of people were like, no, we do not like Californians. So it just depends on where you move. And that's why I like going to a place like Vegas, because I hang out in the more of the real Vegas, and everybody that's from Vegas is from somewhere else. So I like that. But I truly believe it's where you go and how you act. Because most of the time when I meet people, most people are nice. You get those people who might not like your sports team. I wear a lot of Los Angeles Kings clothes, and that does start conversations. When my daughter worked at a few different nice apartment complexes when she moved to South Austin, the people coming from LA were unbearably rude. This is real. This is real. They call it Pennsyltucky. Where I'm from, we call anything north of Sacramento, we call that Oregon, basically. I totally get that. I think most people are nice. I don't know. It depends on where you go. I have yet to go to a place where I'm like, every single person I've come across is rude. But I'm from California, and people come here and have a different opinion. So it just depends on where you're from. I guess. You know what? That's an interesting survey that we need to take. Because I feel like people here are not nice, but I go to Northern California and people are the nicest people on the planet. So does it truly depend on where you live? Sheila, where are you in Alabama? California is big, and Northern California is its own completely different planet. And I'm not completely dogging people who are from where I'm from. It's just, And I'm also from a transitory city where people move here. People come from all around the world to move here. So California, I remember, has changed. I'm in VA, but from Louisiana. I do like VA. That's another thing. I love where I'm from. It's just unaffordable. When I quit going to a lot of fast food places, not because I can't afford it, but just out of protest. I'm not kidding you. An 8-piece at Popeyes is like $40. Whenever you go to any fast food, all of it is $20, like a combo or something. So we end up going to more restaurants than anything else here because it's the same price. And a lot of restaurants have really, really got smart because they've lowered their prices a little bit. So they're not necessarily competing with a place like McDonald's, but they're getting more business because they have more quality food for the same price. Which we should all be eating better food anyway. All right, we are going to figure out this pattern together. Do you know what's so funny? I've been sewing for a while. I pick and choose the pieces I'm going to take out because I know I'm only going to use a certain pieces.
Thank you. Sorry.
No worries. It's not recommended, but it's a bad habit. I'm going to take out because this is the front to what?
Your jacket.
Then that whole other piece is the collar. We're gonna find out together.
Yeah, we will. I'm actually going to be present for the whole making of this thing.
Well, I'm not gonna. We're hanging out. It's Friday.
Yeah.
But yes.
Oh, cool.
Eventually, I'm gonna. I need to get my table back out. No, because once I cut the front, I was like, "Oh man, I have to have the back." Because I was trying to only cut out the front, but once I cut it out, I was like, "Oh, shenanigans!"
But that whole piece is not is just the collar. What does it say on it? Like, does it?
There are different types of fronts for different types of jackets.
Oh.
So I might be cutting out a completely different type.
Yeah.
I lived in North Carolina and loved it.
Oh, it's beautiful here. Yeah.
My sister moved to LA to try acting. She didn't have much luck. Mucking that butt got engaged to a bigwig in Sony. It didn't work out because she drank too much for his mama's taste.
Wow.
Oh, good God. That's a great story, Candace. I love that.
I didn't know she was marrying his mama.
Oh, don't even get me started. If there's a Kroger there, buy a gift card to food places on Friday. You'll get double fuel points on gift cards you purchase on Friday. I did not know that.
Yep.
We do have Kroger's here.
Oh.
But most grocery stores are going under, honestly, besides Safeway and Aldi. Like, really, like, they're going under.
Ollie's coming to Georgia? Did I miss this whole conversation? Oh my gosh.
Go in Georgia and go get a Coke.
So, on your way by, Ollie, just beep. You're going right by me.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I love that movie. Sorry, Wizard of Oz flashback. Yeah. When I was a kid, I loved that movie.
I loved all but one part. Mm-hmm.
Candace, where are you from? Candace is fro.
Fro.
I need to go to the Wizard and find the confidence to cut the rest of this pattern out. Do you know, there was a video I watched years ago, and it's so true, of things that people never told me about, things that people should have told me before I started sewing. And Regardless, if you make your own patterns, you draft patterns, whether you cut out other people's patterns, you are cutting out patterns
Yeah. True.
endlessly, endlessly.
Yeah. Sheila, she's from Georgia. I was just waiting to see. Oh, there she is. She finally popped up there.
I moved from Georgia, moved away to Pennsylvania for work 9 years, moved back to Georgia 2 years ago, and I'm so happy. I moved back to California 16 years ago. Now I want to live somewhere where McDonald's isn't $20. Do you know a McMuffin combo is like $14?
Stop. No.
Yeah.
No, you are absolutely. You have to. You're lying to me. You are. There's no way. No way.
California McMuffin combo prices.
No way. McDonald's. I am. I'm going there.
I'm Googling it too. My dad's family was originally from Georgia. So was mine as well.
No, it says, oh, thank you, Emma. Thank you. My kid just made me a sandwich.
The combo.
No, this is chicken nuggets. Big Mac meals, $13. That's disgusting. All right, hold on. I gotta get
That's
breakfast.
before tax. Hey, Terry. Hello. Great to see you.
Oh, hi, Terry.
I cried because the man was scaring the lion. Man, I was 5. Aw. I loved that movie, Dre. I love that movie. Whopper of the day. I'm gonna just sit down and listen. Great to see you, Terry. Great to see you. Yay!
So,
green hand.
hey. So the typical sandwich is $5.50. So the meal has to at least be $9.
It's unreal here, but I get the two for $6.
Yeah, I would be broke if I lived there.
It started out as 2 for $4. I'm no joke. A couple years ago, it was 2 for $4. Then it was 2 for $5. Now it's 2 for $6.
Oh no, you are. Okay. This person got a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown and a small coffee for $11.
Yeah, it's no joke here. The food tax they think is unhealthy.
Don't get it.
We do tax the food that's unhealthy.
Don't get it. I just don't.
And they make us put the calories and everything. Look, I know that those McMuffins are my entire caloric intake for the day. It's not going to be that, but I know that, okay?
That is a national problem because you have more than 14 restaurants. You have to put your calories on the menu.
Thank you. I agree with Candace. McDonald's is stupid expensive here for what you get. The hot fudge sundae is so small they like squirt of fudge. Yes. As someone who's addicted to soft serve, I agree. Hey, Mona. Hello. Great to see you. Yay. Hello.
All right. Bite one down.
Great to see you, Mona. Welcome.
It's supposed to be it's an ounce and a half of fudge. That's how much it's supposed to be on those Sundays.
Yeah, but you used to work for, the big arches.
I did. And all of my stuff was either right on or you got extra. Like I didn't care about food costs as much because I could cut other places. I wanted to give the customers what they needed.
You should have seen me on the cruise. I was making soft serve that was like this.
Really?
People are like, how are you going to get out of there? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I just eat it right there.
Yeah.
Oh. That's, what, my next investment, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a soft serve machine.
Please don't ask me to come fix it for you. Because
a long time ago, I had a really, really, really rich friend. And in their house, they had a milk machine. It was a literal machine where you'd come up with your cup, you'd go like this, and it would put milk in your cup. It was just a dispenser, but it was this special bag that they would get that would go in the dispenser because it had a nipple on it, I want to be that rich where I have a milk dispenser in my house.
I guess you're gonna have to go near the Las Vegas area for your McMuffin because it's only $6.50 for the meal.
And they actually cook it in Vegas.
Mhm. So there's a lot of like bags that you can dispense milk and stuff like that from. We use it in the restaurant industry, and colleges and stuff like that have them all the time. So as long as you're in the know in the market, you can get stuff like that all the time.
I was young. They had a ginormous house and they had a milk dispenser. And I
Yeah.
was like, one day I will have a milk dispenser.
You need one for chocolate milk.
Oh, for my son's birthday, I stopped by Hardee's to get him a biscuit for his birthday. My cheap self refused to buy their soda price, so I made a separate stop to 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is still affordable, though.
Yeah.
They still have those $2 drinks. They still 7-Eleven is definitely affordable. And now it's heck, that's a slow night at the Crystal Palace night. I got that. I got that joke. You could do that online and to fix the soft serve.
Mm-hmm. You could.
Would you have a milk? I'm not even supposed to drink milk. I would have a milk dispenser in my house.
I would have a creamer dispenser in my house. I would not have milk because I don't drink milk.
I have a pot filler in my house.
Wow.
And I cook and I don't use it as much as I thought I would.
I don't make a lot of pasta and stuff like that, so I wouldn't use it. But yeah, mine would have to be creamer. Definitely.
I think it is like the milk machines in Denny. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's probably the same thing. It was just glorious. As a milk drinker, it was just glorious.
Do you still drink milk now?
I can't. Well, I like during the day I can, but I can't drink it before I go to bed because it all just gets in my lungs and I cannot breathe. What the heck? They can't reach into the fridge for the It was on the counter. It had its own refrigeration unit, and it was never frozen. It was always perfect, just cold temperature. Oh
yeah.
I dispense my milk from a bag all the time.
These kids are driving me nuts. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Do you
now?
When I they're like that in El Salvador and Guatemala. Everything comes in a bag. You buy Pepsi in a bag. You get Coke in a bag. It's crazy. Canadian alert. It's culture shock when you go to a different country and you order a Fanta and it comes in a bag. I've been drinking alcohol tonight. Forgive my grammar. No worries. I completely understand. No worries. We're just hanging out tonight. I got overambitious with my pattern. I still need to cut this out. Way overambitious.
No, I thought Emma had one of the chickens because I could hear the chicken just chirping.
I could hear it.
You could hear the chicken chirp?
Or somebody was backing up a truck around here.
No, it was a chirping chicken with a fluffy butt.
A lot of our milk is in a bag. It's like that everywhere except for America because we have certain laws, but in other countries, like especially in Mexico and Central and South America, they have most drinks are in a bag. Oh no, that thing happened again. Hold on, let me reply so I don't. Hi, Sheila. I don't know how to not doing that without.
You accidentally clicked on it and then yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why. If I double click, it's like, do you want to kick them out? No, I don't restream. I don't. Okay, there we go.
I'm glad you don't want to kick Sheila out.
I have written me too, Candace. Absolutely. No, this is a whole new system compared to what I used to be on. And I'm just clicking buttons. I bought my wine in a bag. My parents We're famous for having that stuff.
Oh,
People that have milk dispensers don't cook.
yeah.
So no joke, these people did not. But they, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, because I grew up around, like, being from California. I grew up in a one-story house. All my friends were way beyond, like, just way beyond nicest people.
Mhm.
No one ever made me feel like I was different or anything. So at least the people I hung around. Nowadays, people act like being from here is a thing. Do people act like that where you're from? Are you from, like, the nice side of town? Where they're like, I'm from blah, blah, blah.
Of course, because I live there. No. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm from the upper crust side of town. Like, that's where I live comparatively to other people. Like, if I tell people where I live, they're like, "Oh, you live over there," and it's like the roll of the eye thing. But I'm sweet and I'm nice to everyone to the best of my abilities.
My best friends and I shared a box of wine once. Once
Oh,
was enough. I was telling Twinny McTwin, when I was a kid, I used to drink this stuff called Strawberry Hill,
mhm.
Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill.
What are
It
you
just
saying?
tastes like a headache. I thought I was so cool. I thought I was so tough. I would have the worst hangovers from that stuff.
But
So
it didn't stop you.
$2 Chuck.
Yeah.
It was real life $2 Chuck back in the day.
Mhm. See, I was never into, like, wine or beer or anything like that. Like, I was always into, like, mixed drinks. So,
I
that was
didn't
that
know.
was my thing.
As a rookie, I remember literally being like, "Oh, is this leaded?" I didn't. It would just all give me a headache.
Oh, like, is wine coolers still a thing?
I
Like,
don't.
those things?
I guarantee you they are.
See, because that's what I first drank, I guess, like, back in the day, and then I graduated, and I never went
Hey,
back.
Laura, hello, hello. Great to see
Oh,
you.
hey, Laura. How's it going over there?
Strawberry Hill. I have a headache just thinking about that stuff.
Mhm.
Yay! See, Sydney knows. I loved, and it's because you could have a big bottle and look important, because
Mhm.
it actually looked like something.
Hi, Christy. How are you doing?
Yay! Why choose?
Aw.
Boone's Farm and Purple Passion were my drinks. See, that was mine too. I thought I was so cool. Great to see you, Chrissy. Great to see you. That was my drinky drink. But that was a gateway, because I just
Mhm.
kept going from there.
Yeah.
As a kid, I had to always have the light wine with dinner. Loved it. My grandparents were like that. They'd give you white wine at dinner.
Mm,
I would get, this is gonna make everyone laugh, but sugary alcohol would give me headaches. I
interesting.
know, I know. So I shied away, because if I drank too much, it would
Mhm.
make me ill. So I just stuck to, like, beer and booze.
Mhm.
This was 100 years ago, but yeah. On my 16th birthday, we played spoons. Oh, with Mad Dog
Oh,
2020. You know what
nice.
that is?
Yes.
Oh, no, 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 oh man, that stuff.
Yes. Ooh, you have fun with that.
I used to drink that. That and like, I think I used to drink oh, what was it called? Mickey's? I used to drink that. I'm physically ill just thinking about it now.
Oh,
But when I was younger, I loved that stuff. I would drink that with Boone's Farm. People know. People, not me, drink seltzer now. I, you know, I
mhm.
I rarely bring it up, but I have not had a sip in 14 years. Not a single drop yeah, 14 years.
That's amazing. When's your anniversary? Do you have a date?
I gotta go look at whenever I gotta go look at my divorce papers.
Oh, got it. Got it. Um,
That's
well,
actually
yeah.
a thing.
And it's just like, and I don't touch the stuff just because I saw how it affected. I mean, I had a lot of alcoholics in my family. So I never wanted to go down that because I just felt like I had the gene pool for that because it was so good. So I just didn't want to go down and be, just kind of replay those people's lives.
Wine coolers and Zimas too. Oh, the good old
Mhm.
days. How I miss them. So glad. So a long time ago, a really good friend of mine, he actually had twin sisters. We were at a party and we were like the the big brother bouncers,
Oh, yeah.
And long story short, we came across an entire case of Zima. We walked across the street to this giant park, drank it. I will never touch a Zima again.
Oh,
I remember Boone's Farm. I'm really old, so that's what we could get from the grocery store. Same when I was a kid. Same. That's why I drink so much Boone's Farm because it was like literal $2 chuck right there. Bartles and James. I remember that stuff. I also grew up in a house with a fully stocked bar. I would do experiments like, oh, okay, I like this. I don't like this.
yeah. No, never did.
Absolutely, Brenda. I don't think I'd rather spend my money on fabric.
Yeah.
This is so me. This is so...
Yeah, we have so much better things to spend our money on. That's how I feel too, Brenda. Absolutely.
and it's funny, and even if you take alcohol out, okay. When I lived in Portland, I would drink an iced coffee every day, or two a day. When I stopped doing that, I saved almost $300 or $400,
Easy. Yeah.
and that was 20 something years ago. You know,
Mhm.
my sister's an alcoholic, so I don't drink either. It same.
Mhm.
I seldom ever. Oh, I seldom ever have more than 2 drinks.
Mhm. And your body's calibrated to it too, always. So. Mm. But and the drinking age is what is it? 18 there?
What, in Canada?
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. I remember when they changed the law. I remember being like, "Oh man, it's gonna take forever for me to be 21. Come
Yeah.
on," because it used to be 18 in America in most states.
Like we would as a teenager, we'd cross the border even earlier during the day. So the border crossing just wouldn't just be so suspicious of us. Like, why were we going at a certain time of night? And then we'd all head to the bar just right across the border. So
We used to go to TJ. If my son did it, I would be physically ill. You would have to put me in the hospital and
yeah,
tranquilize me. And me and my friends, we would just go over the border to Mexico.
I couldn't see you sitting still. You'd be like, where is he? What is
Oh, I
yeah,
go find him.
yeah.
We used to drink Mad Dog in junior high. Gross. It's true. When I was a kid, we also used to drink, what are those things? Natural ices? Natty
Natural.
Ice.
Yeah,
We used
natty
to
ice.
drink Natty Ices. If you opened one, I would run out of the room. That smell just smells
No,
like depression.
no. Beer just grosses me out. It's nasty. Just the smell of any alcohol, any beer.
It's
Mm-mm.
it's really weird. I think it's because I grew up around people that drank and smoked. I still like the smell of cigarette smoke and pipe smoke, and like alcohol doesn't bother me, but I will tell you, ever since I quit drinking, I could smell it 7 miles away.
Oh yeah.
7 miles away.
I liked my when my uncle smoked his pipe. Like I like that smell. I don't know why, but I can't do cigarette smoke. Mm-mm.
My mom
It's
was an
so
alcohol. Oh, sorry.
so gross.
I think it's because I grew up around smokers. Like everyone smoked. It's the weirdest thing. My mom was an alcoholic, so I've always been super careful about my consumption.
Mhm.
That's what happened to me. One day I just stopped drinking because it was like, but I wasn't. It wasn't fun. I was just doing it because I was bored. losing it was the last state to change. The federal government threatened to withhold funding for interstates if they did it. Crazy. I did not know this. I didn't drink before that military. Booze was always around. Ugh. Yeah, we're not doing good tonight. Let me check the score of the game. Sydney does not like beer. My mother and I would split a beer every Friday night with frozen cardboard pizza. Alcohol never had that much allure to me. You know what? I love those grocery store pizzas. I love those grocery store pizzas. Hey, twin.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Well, I am.
I thought you were just being stoic.
I just figured I would be. I was like, But next, I really need to learn how to change my face so I look happy when I go off like that instead of. Okay. Oh me.
You gotta do one of these.
Yeah, at all times. I'm just gonna be smiling all the time now, just waiting for the next one.
Brenda, I love those grocery store pizzas. I love from DiGiorno down to the dollar ones that are just cardboard. I don't care. I love those things.
I can eat those all day.
I grew up in a house with a toaster oven too. So you put
Oh,
one of those
also
under the toaster oven, like
I
those
love
are.
my toaster oven.
I miss the smell of walking into a tinderbox at the mall. Grandpa was an Albert Hall man. My pop smoked Captain Black. I can smell that a mile away. Sometimes I can't tell if twins having internet issues or if she's just really into what I'm saying. I think she's having internet issues. But it's been that kind of week. This entire week has just been filled with internet mishaps. I used to love an icy cold beer with pizza, but my tummy can't handle it anymore. Do you know what's so funny? I still eat pizza. I'm not even supposed to, but I still love pizza. They're so much better now. Frozen pizzas, they are, Brenda. Like you know what really brought me back is my son will randomly grab one, and recently he started getting the stuffed crust ones. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I have a pizza stone. My pizza stone is so old; it's a Pampered Chef pizza stone. If anyone remembers Pampered Chef, I love that thing. And that thing, I remember that thing from high school. So it's been around a while. I don't like frozen pizza. My brother showed me these pre-made crusts for pizza now, never looked back. Are they bubbly? I loved bubbly as a kid. Oh, now I'm craving pizza. The Chinese effect just. Oh, man, it's that kind of evening. It is that kind of evening. I love same Mona. You know what's funny? I have yet to meet a pizza that I don't like. Hey, I love Tortina's pizza rolls. The fake version, the house brand. I love those things. I have a couple of those. I'm allergic to tomatoes, and whatever they're made out of, I'm not allergic to. So I eat those all the time. And it's sad that I eat the tomato substitutes, but they're amazing. I eat pizza, but usually feel cruddy. So true. This is so true. Yay.
Are you yaying me?
Yes. I used to drink a lot of beer. Not interested anymore. I haven't had one in a very long time. Yay. Welcome back.
Hi.
I have Pampered Chef stuff, cookie sheet and pizza. Pampered Chef is awesome. My pizza stone is going strong. And I'm not kidding you. It's been going for like 29 years or something crazy. I cook everything on that pizza stone.
Huh. I've never had one.
A pizza stone? It's just it's a wannabe pizza oven.
Oh, okay.
You
Like
literally
I
put the stone in the oven and it cooks it like it would on a wood stove.
okay. Yeah.
Oh man, I have just been lagging on the chat. My thin cheese only crust. I love for some reason I'm not even supposed to eat cheese. Can't stop eating it. Everything that I'm allergic to tastes amazing.
Mhm.
Why does life have to be so cruel?
I know. You'll never stop eating it, no matter what. You'll
See,
always
Laura.
love something.
Laura still has Pampered Chef.
Curly, yuppie, greasy pool bacon.
Sounds amazing.
Oh, my
I will
word.
eat any pizza, even the little thank you. Same Mona, same, even the little frozen ones.
Yeah. I just cooked pizza for the girls yesterday. I think it was DiGiorno. And then I get it's barbecue sauce with like caramelized onions and chicken with cheese on mine. I just get in the frozen section at Lidl's. Hey, for like $5 for a pizza when you just want something real quick.
Absolutely.
It all works.
Sheila, I watch a lot of like old World Series, old Stanley Cups. I still see the commercial for the Pampered Chef taco ring. That thing was crazy.
Oh, I never knew that existed.
That
Mm.
but I do have as somebody who fries their own shells, I do have a taco rack where I fry the small shells and it's a rack that you put them on and it forms them in a V, you know. It's actually a really important thing in my house. Yes, I have Pepper Chef Stone. It's almost black. I love mine. Mine's ancient.
Well seasoned.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My mom, she was going to chuck it out. I was like, I will take that. Thank you. So I saved that pizza stone. My kids love the taco ring. I had all that growing up. I still talk about the Foreman grill. I went through like 3 or 4 of those things.
Yeah, we had quite a few of them too. We still have the one that you can make the grilled cheese sandwiches with, where it like pinches them,
Oh,
you know? Yeah. It's somewhere up in the pantry somewhere. Mm.
you know, this whole conversation is reminding me to go through my nuclear bread. I do these weird science experiments, and it's weird to me. I have
Yeah.
white bread right now in a bread box that I know is like 3 or 4 trips ago.
Mm.
And it's
Still good, huh?
it's like just standing up, like just I'm soldier ready to go.
Like, not even stale or anything?
Still moist too.
Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. I think you have like a climate controlled bread box.
It all started from that video I watched years ago. That woman from Ireland who said, and she was in California. She said, in America, bread doesn't go bad. And I was like, I'm gonna test that.
Mm.
She's not lying.
Now, see, I can try that and I'll be moldy by the end of 2 weeks.
Do you think it's because I live in an extremely dry climate?
I'm gonna say that because I was like, we have more humidity than you do, and it's just I'm gonna go with the fact that your humidity isn't as high as it is over here.
Last week I had everything. Not last week. Last night I had an everything bagel that
Mhm.
I know for a fact is like 2 or 3 weeks old.
Mm. And it was still great, right?
It was
No?
glorious.
Did you get sick? No? Okay, we're good.
Right. Literally the conversation I had with my son. No, when it comes to stuff in the fridge, I have a 2-day rule. Most people are like 3 days. I'm 2 days and it's
Easily,
gone.
easily. Knowing that tomorrow is my grocery day, I go to them, I was like, "Okay, we're going through the refrigerator today." I was like, "We're eating what's in here, guys. We are." And so I made them eat quite a few things, but
My husband is watching the NFL draft tonight with my dad. I'm over it already.
oh,
It's gonna be weird. I have a nephew. I think it's gonna be up on the draft this year or next, and that's gonna be weird
mm,
when he gets drafted.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
My bread molds. Interesting.
Well, she's in Ohio, so she's
Interesting.
closer to me. But yeah,
I couldn't live in a world without cheese. I'm fine with bread. Same. I'm really not even supposed to be. I'm really not supposed to eat cheese. I am like.
I got a 5-pound brick in there. Like,
Just the other night after a stream, I made this giant quesadilla. My son walks in. He kind of looks at me. I'm like, all right, I'll make another one. You get this one here. Go.
You're a growing boy.
It's because I bought this stove with a giant grill on it, and I never use the grill. I use the burners on the side. It has this giant grill in the middle. I never use it. So lately I've been guilting myself.
Yeah, pancakes and everything. Come on now. Where are you with this?
It's because I have a waffle maker. So I lean more towards waffles.
Understandable.
Because, you just put it in the mold, put it down, the light turns green, and it's magically a waffle.
Yeah.
My nephew plays at Cal or for Cal, but I think he's trying to go all years. I don't know. I wish him nothing but success in his life. His pops played in the NFL, but yeah, I wish him nothing but success. And my other nephew probably will go to the NFL as well.
Does he play offense or defense? Do you know?
He's 6'8", so definitely defense.
Okay.
That's like basketball tall.
Oh, okay.
That's huge. 6'8" is huge. That's huge.
Yeah, it's like a whole foot taller than me.
Have you ever seen a human being that has to duck when they walk into a house?
No, but they would have to duck in my house.
Oh, are you kidding me? Like at my height, because people used to always say, I'd have this argument with my pops because he'd always say he was 6 feet tall. He was 5'11",
Hey, give him that 1 inch that he wanted. Okay, if he wants to be on 1 inch taller, let him have it.
But the problem is, I knew, he had me later in life, so I knew my father on the, from he was my age on.
Yeah.
So he was shrinking from the moment I met him. I would rather not say because it kind of doxes me. But when he goes to the NFL, I'll tell everybody because we are related. My brother-in-law jokes and asks me when I have cheese drop shipped to me. I probably have no less than 5 pounds of cheese in my fridge.
Yeah, me too. And all different types of cheeses. It's just not like sharp or extra sharp. We go all out. Swiss. Oh, there's a lot of different crafty cheese in my refrigerator too.
It's really funny because of and Sheila, I absolutely love you. It's nothing personal. It's just our last names are. I'd be giving away the bank, but when he goes to NFL, he's gonna be giving away the bank anyway. It's easier because he plays in California, so everyone already knows who I am here. My son, he destroyed fancy cheese for me. I eat this very specific cheese called queso seco. It's just basically south of the border Limburger. I love it. Everyone hates it. But my son is obsessed with Swiss and all these. I played it out. I made so many. Like he bought this giant brick of sliced Swiss. I was like, okay, I know what to do. I went and got this huge things. I went and got this huge thing of croissants and I played it out. I used to play with the BC Lions. BC Lions old quarterback, my Davies in high school. I know exactly who that is. I could absolutely. You could find out in 10 seconds. And to look at me now, I'm so thin. You would never know I was defensive linebacker.
Yeah. Oh,
crazy.
Interesting.
You know what though? In college, I was surprised. I was surprised of how many people have the same last name. Like how it's not nepotism because they're there because of
Mhm.
skill.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this thing about Carl Yastrzemski's grandson plays for the San Francisco Giants, and he's not there because of his last name.
Mhm.
He's there because he's good at baseball. You know.
I appreciate kids that are or like people that are like that, that actually play for their skill and not just because they had parents that helped them get in there. So, yeah. Mm.
Like I watched Ken Griffey's whole career. He was a goat. He was amazing at baseball. He was better than his father.
Well, he probably had a lot more resources than his dad did too coming up.
That's the problem. See,
Yeah.
that's the problem. No, even where I'm from, we have a higher probability of going to college, of doing certain things because of our
Yeah.
school system. Because our like my high school was giving us college classes. When I went to college, I already had a gang of credits. There was a whole stuff. There's a ton of stuff I got to skip because I did it in
Mhm.
high school.
Yeah, it's like, California was always above like, always started that train, and now that the rest of the country's doing it, I mean, my kid's gonna come out of college or high school with, like, almost, an associate degree.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm telling you. Like
yeah,
our standards have dropped though. As someone who has a kid in high school now,
that was just ridiculous.
our standards. I went out in the real world with a college education. This was before I went to college. When I graduated from high school, I left this town with a college education and a semi grasp of society.
Mhm.
They taught us how to use a checkbook. I know people don't.
They don't even know what a checkbook is anymore, it's just a debit card.
I still write checks. Judge me. I still write checks.
I would write a check if it didn't take them a month and a half for them to cash it in.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say
That
something,
drives me nuts.
and I'm not even trying to be political. I'm not even trying to be political when I say this, but to my gardener, I haven't seen him in a month and a half, almost 2 months.
Mhm.
I think he got deported.
Oh.
I think my gardener, and he warned me,
Oh, did he warn you before?
but like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, he told me.
Okay.
But he just suddenly disappeared,
Yeah.
you know.
Does he do your mom's, like,
Yes, so
yard too?
and mine, but he does her front yard and backyard, and he only does my front yard
Yeah.
because I have a functioning backyard.
So is it overgrown or is it just
No, my grass is seasonal, so it's just now starting to come to life, and
yeah,
I water, so it's not looking bad or anything. It's just
yeah.
thank you so much for stopping by, Mona.
Well, good night, Mona.
So I
See you
busted
again
the
tomorrow.
so if the raccoon's living in the shed, we're gonna find out because I took the door off.
Yes. Oh, this is like day 2. So have you been out did you went out there and inspected or anything today to see if any signs of life?
Well, really, I was thinking he was gonna like knock on the door and give me the finger, give me the paw.
Slap you with a warrant. Why
Oh,
why
let's
did you open
go.
the door?
The king
Yeah.
scored. But,
Yeah.
but nothing's
Yay.
really nothing's really come from it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I
But
forgot they were playing.
you know what's so sad? I opened up my shed and I'm like, my tile saw is right. Like, because I needed my tile saw for a job I'm doing right now. And I was like, oh, I need that tile saw. But I'm such a tough guy. I went and put on my steel-toed boots,
Mhm.
and I had Isaiah stand there, and I went and grabbed it and like jumped back, but nothing ran out of the shed. So we'll see what happens.
Um, can we go back to hockey for just a second?
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
sorry.
No, go
So
ahead.
the Canes are tied with the Devils 2-2 right now. The
Playoffs
end of
are
regulation time. No? Are you lying?
no,
This is
no, no, no. I'm
this is
shaking my
30
head
seconds
because the
behind
playoffs.
still?
No, 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 no. The playoffs are no joke.
I know.
I
So
don't have
anyway,
any.
we're at the end of regulation time, so now I'm waiting for the Zamboni to finish doing his ice thing so I can get the guys back out there. And then, yeah, you're in the first period with a minute and a half left to go, and Apparently, you let the Oilers score twice already.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got to make it interesting.
And the
Just, you know.
Canadiens won over the Capitals today.
It was
6
cool.
to 3.
What's that series at right now?
2-1, Washington. So the Canadiens are coming back. I can feel it. I should have worn my shirt today.
I'm actually really excited because I'm gonna start cleaning out my closet tonight, and it's weird finding old gems and things I've made over the years, you know.
Mm.
But I made more in 2023 and 2024 than any year combined.
Wow.
So that picture that I sent you, that is all 2024.
No way.
All of it.
The whole side?
Not
Or
even
just
all of it. That's not even all of it because the shorts and everything are tucked under somewhere else.
we need to get some organizational things in there. I'm sorry. Seriously, no, I'm really serious.
But my plan is to take everything out of the room and reorganize.
Okay.
I'm thinking about getting rid of that rack.
I'm thinking about getting you a new house.
I only need something the size of a barn. But says everyone on earth, because what's going to happen is we talk about this at my job all the time. No matter how much space you have, you'll fill it.
Oh, absolutely, you will.
So if I had an airplane hangar, I'd be like, I need to be able to park a 747 in here, and I can only park a Cessna in here.
Yeah. Well, because we have to think you have the storage unit that needs to go away. Eventually.
It's like having an apartment every month. Having a storage unit, I am a telltale. Like having a storage unit is like, it's like paying for an apartment.
And now that I know how much apartments cost over there,
per month.
I did research it when she said it, and I was like, whoa, that's a lot for a storage unit. Seriously.
It's a lot.
It better be a massive one.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But I filled it completely to the. You'll find it in my videos. In the progression of
no, I saw it when you roll up the thing and it's falling down on you. Yeah.
And how many years ago was that?
3. So that was the 3 years. Yeah. You guys, I'm going back and I've started watching his videos from the first. And then I'm working my way, towards now. And yeah, I've seen the storage unit.
If I'm sitting in that corner, it is nothing but passion and love pouring out of me.
It is.
Nothing but passion and love.
And I was just like, where's all the stuff?
You are TV smash. Oh.
Was Dre talking about you and me?
I don't need to pass the peas. More, please. I don't need to pass the peas. More, please.
Okay.
I love that. That song is just in my head right now.
It is. Oh, come on now. They need to hurry up.
You really are waiting for
waiting for them to start back up. I can't believe it. Because it's like the first team to score, right? Wins.
It's the playoffs, yes. It's the playoffs.
It's like my heart's going at 100 miles an hour. I can feel it. Oh, Dre. You're funny. You're funny, Dre.
Give me some horn, Fred. I just have James Brown stuck in my head right now. All right, we're gonna go. Should I do it old school?
Absolutely. Get yours. What is old school? Actually, let me ask that question because you have scissors in your hand. You make me feel like I should get my pattern out and start cutting it up, but I'm not going to.
This is the part they don't tell you in sewing school. I need to be more organized. I am being so half-cheeked on this one. I need to get my table. Come on. Pass the peas, William.
What I really like about the patterns that I print offline is that they're all color-coded, so that I just remember what color I am, and then I can cut the colors. Like, I wouldn't know what to do on those little like tissue paper ones. I would accidentally cut the wrong size.
You don't know how to read a pattern.
Okay. Don't even talk to me. Okay. How many times have I had to cut a pattern in my life? Please. Go ahead. The answer is 0. 0.
Oh man, that sounds way more brutal than what it was.
Oh my word.
Good gravy.
You just shook me. So, anywho, no, I've never had to cut. I've only had to cut one of those patterns out in my life. One. And it was a pair of pants, and I stunk at it, and I threw everything away. I threw the cloth away. I threw the pattern away. I was like, it doesn't work. This isn't me. And this was like a couple years ago. So I never went back. And then Shalom convinced me to get this one. I was like, I don't know if I could do it, but I did it. Here I am trying it part 2. So
this takes longer than sewing.
Oh, cutting the pattern.
Sewing is very much like painting, where the prep takes longer than the actual work.
Yeah. Would you ever like use tracing paper and just trace the pattern out instead of cutting it?
Can
just
I
if you wanted to make multiple sizes?
Can I ask you why?
Because let's say I wanted to make something for me and something for somebody else, and we're totally 2 different sizes. And like maybe I'm the bigger one of the 2 or the smaller one of the 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
if it's not something I haven't done a million times or something that I don't intend for myself only. Like I said, if you are 5'9", I will hook you up.
Oh, not 5'9".
Every block pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, just what are you making? A jacket like that?
You'll have to see, Ollie.
You and your secret projects. You're the Pope because you got government secrets.
Ollie, I'm going to have to put a picture on Discord. I'm only, how many blocks did I tell you I was away?
Oh, that's an amazing picture. That is an amazing.
Hey, Ollie, I don't have your phone number, so I can't send it to you. But that's how I am. I'm usually like a texter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 9 blocks away, Ollie. 9 blocks away. It's just this one little corner left. And I need to make 2 more sashing pieces. I'm 2 sashing pieces shy. So, yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. Do you want me to put it on Discord now, Ollie? I'll do it right now. Because I'm waiting. Oh, they've started. We're 30 seconds in. Okay.
I will say that this is made way cheaper than the other. Like even paper from a couple years ago is more durable than this stuff.
All right, Ollie, there you go. I didn't tag you in it or anything, so you just have to go to Discord when you're available. But I don't know.
This is an extremely exciting time of year, though.
Yeah.
Sure as the playoffs go.
I'm doing this right now. I don't know. But Daddy watching the Canes? No, they're not. They've started. They're in overtime right now. They're in 30 seconds in, according to my phone. Okay. I miss you too, baby girl. Have fun. Yeah, we'll hang out tomorrow. We have lots of time. We can go grocery shopping and stuff. Maybe go to the store and get you something.
Daddy's.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a shopping thing. It's like guys go on dates every Saturday.
Okay.
Patterns. That's one thing I want to do. I want to, if anyone needs a job, I will pay you to cut out some patterns.
Oh, I don't do that.
But it's going to be brutal because I'm going to be like, I need you to cut out these 75 patterns. I've been meaning to make all of this. In my size only.
Oh,
And I know that's a thing. I know that's a whole thing of people who cut out patterns. Like
yeah.
I buy everything for its function.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different when you make clothes for a person because you can literally just measure that person. So if I was to make something individually, I would measure the person and not necessarily, I would use a pattern to shape what I'm doing, but I wouldn't even need a pattern.
Like I realize like just the way that my body is shaped, like I'm in between two sizes. So I have to like I have to work through it. I don't know.
As initial D8, no. No. And I'll tell you when you're
She's
close.
really on it. She's being aggressive with you.
No,
She's
I'll
trying to
tell
figure
you.
it
I'll
out.
tell you when you're close. I'll tell you when you're close.
Mm.
I know people that do that for a living, cut patterns only. Do you know I watched this thing about
I love it.
was it Versace? No, it was all in French. So it was somewhere in France, but each room, everybody had a different job. So, like,
Huh.
literally, the designer drew the pattern. Then someone took it to a room. The one person cut out they cut out the pattern, not even the clothes. They took that pattern and took it to somebody else. They cut out the fabric. They took that
Mhm.
fabric to somebody else. I want to be that rich.
Oh. We'll have to get you a factory.
But it was like
More
it was one of the
factory.
big houses. It was like Versace or it was one of the major fashion houses.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was really interesting how they were doing things.
So is that going to be part of the world tour?
Oh, I'm just gonna go there like Mr. Rogers and just stare.
Yeah, so I'm saying like start at the smaller ones first and then work our way to the bigger ones. So
Theater, movie, and ice capades. I miss the ice capades. Hey, I took my son to Disney on Ice. Doesn't
yeah, I
even
did that.
remember. Great times. Aw. They
Mhm.
got me with that commercial. Did you end up in North Carolina because you played a sport in college? Yeah, you started.
What did I start?
For North Kakalaka?
Oh no.
You're on the
No,
basketball team?
no, not UNC. I would never play for UNC. Duke, maybe. No, I landed in North Carolina because I met my husband and I went to school here. So, yeah. Here I am. Yay. Love it.
This is what I'm looking for.
Mm.
This is what I'm looking for. The back.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
Thank you.
I still think they should color code things on those things. Like, I don't understand. That's just me.
The
Just me.
one thing I appreciate about this is that you can get a pattern from the 1970s and it's exactly the same as this.
Mm-hmm.
So they have not changed their format at all. Maybe little things here and there that I may or may not notice, but they have not changed.
If I was to cut out a pattern, I'd probably cut out the largest size just so that I would have it. And then I would trace what my size was or
That's what I
what
do.
size I needed.
That's exactly what I do.
Really?
Hey, Judy!
Oh.
Yay! Hello. If I won the lottery.
Then you can come visit us, Ollie. Then you could get your passport and come hang out with us. You could do that too. Mm.
Great to see you, Judy. I'm wrestling that. Oh, man.
Oh.
ECU? No.
No, I think she's talking to me.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I was a pirate. East Carolina.
Yay, great to see you. I am working on a new collar design, And I have finally broken down and decided to make the entire coat. And the funny thing is, I don't even know if I have enough fabric.
He does. He has enough fabric. Have you seen the fabric stash behind him? Are you using the hexagon fabric for the whole thing?
It's only like 9 or 10 yards.
Oh, please.
This-
You may make pants with him too.
This thing takes like, okay, I have more than enough. But I am attempting to make this.
You have a shirt too that would go with it, maybe.
And I've been cleaning. I've been finding all my formal wear. Hey, Katie. Hello. Great to see you.
Yes.
Welcome. YouTube has Japanese tailor making a suit that way video. Freaking brilliant, dude. Talented. I might be subscribed to them. There are a bunch of people where I do not necessarily speak the same language, but they just sew. So I'm subscribed to a lot of people and I've learned so much from people. Great to see you, Judy.
Hi,
Great
Chris,
to see
how are
you.
you doing?
Chris, it's going to take me so long to get used to that. Yay. Hello. Just for patterns, a lot of antique patterns. They also trace using a light box.
I have one, Ollie. I have a light box. We can do that.
I think it's all about a card runner for floors that hum. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Thank you.
He's going to look quite amazing in that. And Laura and everyone else that's here. Absolutely.
I'm trying to look. Thank you. I'm looking at it, trying to make sense of it.
Oh, yes, womanizer. It's a nice choice.
I know the best tailors. If you want to see them, I can suggest them. If you want, please do. I forever will be a student. I am always paying attention to different people's designs, what they do, the scissors they use. Where are those? I bought those stupid little snips because I saw them in every video, and they were so important to me. And now I can't even find a pair.
Oh,
Do you know those little? Oh, they're around here somewhere. They're like these. They're just
like this.
Yeah,
No?
those are way fancy though compared.
Oh,
I
okay.
have like the really cheap ones.
Oh, I have one of those too.
I started using a projector. I have a short cast, loving it. Makes fast work. Oh, that's amazing.
I never
Brenda.
thought about using a projector. Interesting.
I have an old school school one that I have access to at my job. I can bring that thing home. No, they haven't used that thing since the 90s.
Yeah. They still make pens for that too, by the way.
I see them all the time at the Goodwill, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment. That's a big piece of equipment. Those old school ones, it's a big piece of equipment to have in your house.
For not using it very often at all. Absolutely.
We all speak needle and thread, works with cooking too. Absolutely. Best boot makers, best. There's this one hat maker that you suggested a while ago that I still watch. He makes hats on a stump.
Oh.
Inspiring stuff. Doing good, preparing to make placements for a friend, ironing some incredibly wrinkly background fabric.
It's always how it is, isn't it, Chris? Always how it starts. Yeah, just make sure you put some fabric aside so I can make my project with it too.
I'm going to go back and see if they have more.
Yeah. Hey, tomorrow's Saturday. Are you going to go to the swap meet tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of stuff I got to do. Airports to go to and all kinds of fun stuff tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, I forgot. I was going to ask you if she left today or not.
No.
Is she doing okay that she'll be able to fly okay?
She's a 100% a trooper. But I don't know. The older people get, I think it's because I was raised and grew up around senior citizens. I am always concerned.
Yeah.
I am always concerned. So, but my mom, she's an independent person. She's one of those seniors you see on the news doing Tai Chi.
Yeah.
So which direction does this go? Well, that's obviously the armhole. So this is the back.
Yeah.
So does this thing have two tails?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's going to have a tail.
Oh, you might need to make it bigger.
The adjustments will be made on the fly.
Maybe. Oh, that was fun. I almost turned red on that one.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Yes, you know what? You totally reminded me. What time is it? I am going to go to the swap meet tomorrow.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
But first thing I'm going to do is what was it in in Monsters Inc? What was it what was that when they would like flash fry the thing? I'm going to go clean my son's room.
Part 2 of the great cleaning of the son's room.
Well, he left in a rush today.
Yeah. So just picking up what? Yeah.
It's a war zone in there. But he must not be going out because he did not ask me for money. Which is this is like the first week in like almost a month he didn't ask me for money.
Well, he's probably rewatching the stream saying, "Oh man, I forgot to ask my dad for some money."
Totally, right now.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? It took me a minute as well, Judy. I thought that was a pant leg. It took me a minute, but it's gonna have one just platypus of a square tail.
Ooh.
It's gonna have two square. Well, most tails they come as like tails, but these, you know what? I might do some adjusting. We'll see what happens.
Like all I can think of is those English jackets where they scoop. I don't know. Like I can't.
I'm gonna hang out, but I'm gonna take this in my living room later, and I'm gonna cut everything out.
Yeah. No
because
worries.
when I have my 8-foot table, I can pin everything as I'm cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that table.
It works. If it's 8 foot, you could lay on that thing.
Patterns are so funny, though. Judy's 100% correct. You have no idea. This is how I've learned to read patterns. Because I remember the first time I cut a pattern, I was like, what the heck is this? What's all this stuff? I said out loud, I will never forget, what's interfacing? What is interfacing?
I didn't even think if I needed that for this.
I'm a self sewist. I was raised by professionals. My grandmother, my father, these people did it to the letter of the law. I'm pirate sewing. I am like, so when I learned how to sew for real, like reading patterns was difficult at first, but it's a skill you can definitely acquire. So you got to believe in yourself, Twinny McTwin. I'm coaching you right now.
Please do. I'm going to need it because I'll be crying when I look at this. Well, see, then there's like 4 different fabric, like outfits on here. Like, whatever I'm trying to say, patterns on here. So you just got to make sure you cut the right one. And let's say that you want C this time and D the next. Like, what do you do? If you have to cut C and D is part of C. I don't get it. Like, why would you want
they combine? They're combining instructions.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't apply to what you're doing, ignore it.
So I understand that. So do I just buy a whole brand new pattern if I want to do another version of it?
Did you cut it out to your size?
Still right here.
But have you cut it out yet?
No, it's still in. I haven't even.
Oh, then you're fine. Then you're fine.
Like, I have my wax paper over here. I'm thinking, do I need tracing paper? Should I just use that?
Well, I'm the wrong. I am Donnie. Don't. I would put that on a table and cut it out.
Okay.
But most people wouldn't because they preserve patterns.
I wonder how. This table is really nice to cut patterns on. I bet this is almost as big as your 8-foot table. I can almost lay on this thing. Yeah.
His newest blue coat threw me for a loop. I was expecting a split in the lower back. This is very true. The bottom of that blue jacket, like a duster style, might have been the cowboy hat. No, I've been not adding the split lately. That's why when I saw this right now, it threw me for a loop. Yes, pirate sewing material that shouldn't be used. I am King Tweed from Planet Tweed.
But I'm gonna start cutting up all these quilt tops that I've made and make them into like jackets and different things. So
Just trace and make your pattern.
thanks, Holly.
And Judy says, no, you trace it on some cheap interfacing if you need duplicate pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that's the thing. Like,
thanks, Judy.
Like I said, I cut everything to my size. And it's when I make clothes for people,
Yeah.
I take their measurements.
I'll just need Judy's cell phone number. She'll probably respond. I was like, so, because you know, you're busy. You got things that you do. I bet Judy would be busy too, but I'd be like, Judy, I need help.
No, I can help you at any time. It's just we live at different time zones, and I am a real life vampire.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, absolutely. Mm. Yeah.
And you're a day walker, and I'm a real life. I'm taking that from Blade. I hope no one takes offense.
No.
I literally have watched way too many sci-fi movies in my life. No, but what Judy is saying is 100% correct. You are supposed to trace. I don't, because I make everything to my size.
Mm-hmm.
So when I buy a pattern, I'm like, oh, this is going to be William size. I hope whoever inherits my stuff is 5'9".
Mm.
No, undershirts need to be waterproof, windproof, and shed snow like an awning.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Jess and I are in the same time zone.
Yeah. Right now we are. Yeah, no, we are. We are. I'm like, you're in Illinois right now. Or have you come back yet? Mm-hmm.
So what do you need help with? I've been busy stalking football players and haven't been listening.
Oh, we're just doing first world problems over here about patterns. Absolutely. First world problems. Well, we'll see what I get done, because I'm not going to reveal it until, how many times have I just shown up with something?
You are a non-revealer.
I am, because I'm brand new to this whole thing, unless it's quilting. Like, I just sent on Discord a picture for Ollie just so he could see the progression of the quilt. And I don't mind that. But no, if I'm making something brand new, I'm not going to show anybody. Like, did I even show you the yellow pullover before I had it done? No. Mm-mm. Or my little jumper thing with the skirt. No one knew that was coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do need to tailor that a little bit. The skirt's too full.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't returned. Hopefully Monday. I head back for a while.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Travel safely.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Are you watching the Canes?
We have a power play right now. I'm watching the Kings.
Oh.
We have a power play, but we're playing stinky right now.
We're still in overtime. We have 6 minutes and 25 seconds left to the first OT. No one scored yet.
Oh, we scored.
Okay.
Okay, back to sewing.
Oh, good. Now you're 2-2. That's good. That's only the
that.
second period, though. Second period, 14 minutes in.
We put up a lot of goals, though. I'm not going to get too confident. I'm a pragmatic sports fan.
Am I a tease? Of course I am.
I don't get too high, and I do not get too low when it comes to sports.
I am a tease. I do.
Are you saying? You are. You know what? I'll just stay up all night, sew something. Then 4 hours later, I'm in my front yard, like no sleep. Like, this is glorious.
I am totally I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, hi, I got this from William. And then I'm just gonna stand there. Oh.
There is nothing wrong with taking pride in your work. I love what I do, even if it's a crummy duster, a great duster. I don't care. I'm like, oh, turn the fountain on.
Yeah.
It is worth getting judged by the electric company.
So Ollie, it tells me that I need to trim it, like where those half square or those triangles are on the borders. It says I need to like trim it down, but I'm really thinking about putting cornerstones and kind of like finishing it off so that I can have that whole triangle. You know what I'm trying to say, Ollie? Like the whole piece. So I don't want to trim it. I don't want to trim it. But I'm going to do something really fancy for the borders. So I'm going to do a flange border and then a flange binding. That's going to be amazing. Or maybe a flange binding. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to look good.
My computer's doing that thing again.
I found my backing too for it. So we're going to be doing backing. All right, hold on a second.
Sorry, my computer did that thing again. Thank you so much for stopping by, Judy. Thank you so much. I need to learn how to not double click on this. Jess, are the fluffy butts there?
Oh, do you want me to go grab a fluffy butt?
We made it 2 hours. We made it 2 hours and 20 minutes without saying fluffy butt. I'm proud of you guys.
Okay.
We have made progress.
Question number 1. Do you want one of each? Or do you want me just to get a black one, a yellow one, or one of the little Polish? Anybody?
So you're asking crispy, extra crispy.
Oh, my kid brought one.
I like this one because its head looks funny.
Oh, look at him.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Judy. Hold on, let me make you big. Aww.
His head's funny.
His head's funny.
He's got a mohawk.
Yeah, well, he will. He's either going to be Rod Stewart or Tina Turner. I don't know which one.
Oh,
It's a girl, actually. This one's a girl. I can tell by its wings. Oh. You got to go this way. The people want to see you. Okay, hold on. I don't know.
that is that's some hockey hair.
They are the cutest little fluffy butts you've ever seen. You want to know? You can make them fall asleep by just touching them like this. And they just automatically start going to sleep. This one won't do that. Here you go. There you go. Okay.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Oh, and because one of my old students asked me, I'm incubating another 24 eggs right now.
So you can have an army of chickens.
Yes.
You're gonna have an army.
I gotta show you their parents. Oh my word, you guys, they're so adorable.
Oh, he looks like Kid and Play. I love that. I love.
Where is she?
Hola, hola, eh. Cupid, not for me. I don't like birds.
There's the dad. It's Rod Stewart. It really is.
Oh wow. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's what they're going to look like. Aren't they adorable?
Absolutely.
They're going to be the ugliest, adorable chickens I've ever seen in my life.
Aww.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait until you get your own chickens.
I'm going to walk around with a KFC bucket. I'm going to put the chicken in there and be like, oh, you're almost that size. Grab the other chicken and be like, oh, you're almost bucket size.
You're going to have a scale inside of it too, aren't you? You got to be so. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have an old school scale. Where is my scale? I have one of those old school grocery store scales. Won't even stress them out.
Well, we're going to have a conversation about that. I'm like, excuse me, I'm missing 2 chickens.
And I'll be like, but you liked the tortilla. But I'll be like, but you really liked the tortilla soup.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Our neighbors just built a huge coop. They have 24 chickens.
Yeah, my coop outside is about 15 by 15. My run.
That's really large.
Oh, it is because I want a lot of chickens.
I know. That's huge.
But I only have one coop that they all go into, and I have an automatic door and all that good stuff. So it's beautiful. I just got to put new batteries in it. So
That was some amazing hair. That was some old school, the Supreme's
wow.
hair. That
Oh,
chicken's hair.
so there'll be a progression. You're going to see the ugly teenage phase eventually. I'll put that on my shorts until, yeah. It's going to be good. We got like at least a year of chicken content coming. Easy.
Chrissy knows what I'm thinking. I'm gonna show up a year from now. I'm gonna be like with my bucket. I'm like, okay, where's breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Oh, that's what I'm going to name them. And then I'll be like, there's breakfast, there's lunch, and there's dinner.
I'm saying that not as a rhetorical question, as what are we having? Oh, see, it's always at the good part. You all, Twin McTwin always gets stuck at the good part. Man, if it wasn't for internet issues, I've been live streaming for a while now, and it wouldn't be the internet if it wasn't for if it did not have a ton of issues. I know the chicken talk is overwhelming, Tonight I'm gonna finish this pattern. Speaking of overwhelming, I thought I was just gonna cut the collar out, but as I slowly started cutting everything out, I realized that I need to cut out the complete design because I was gonna kind of just make the arms to to how I wanted them to be, and it's not gonna be that way. So I'm gonna follow this pattern. I will be sewing all night tonight. Well, I say that, but I really want to go to the swap meet, so I'll probably be doing a fabric haul tomorrow. I always talk big, but then I'm going to show up with a McMuffin ready to go. At least I'm smiling this time.
Oh, I came back. Oh, I didn't realize it. As I tell people, love me for who I am and not who you want me to be. Sorry about the internet, y'all.
You can't, man. If you control the internet, I'd have a bone to pick with you, but you don't.
Good. I'm glad.
It's seasonal. It's weird. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I have Spectrum. It goes out periodically.
It's annoying.
I've learned. I can literally because I have a security camera and they're like a block or two over, but I can see the lights of the Spectrum truck. If it's like 1 or 2 in the morning and my internet, because I have a few things that are online in here, when everything starts spinning, I'm like, oh, they're working on the internet. I can look at the trees. I can literally look at the trees and see the Spectrum lights because it's so they're predictable.
Yeah, I'm thinking either we're having a solar flare, a magnetic disturbance, something in the atmosphere.
Is that real?
No,
is that real? The solar flare thing, is that real?
Yes, it's real. Because I'm a science teacher. Yes.
Oh, I almost spit out my coffee at your yes.
Yes. Of course it is.
Okay, so you're guessing. Okay, good to know.
I'll give you my paper tomorrow, my thesis and everything.
I'm gonna need all accredited sources.
Okay. Brought to you by So Blessed by Jess. Interesting. I won't even put my real name on it because I don't want to be credited for all the great information I'm about to give. Absolutely. I don't know what I'll be named. See, Alibaba, look at him. He's right on with me. The solar flare thing is real.
I'm naturally skeptic, so I always have to ask why. I always do.
Thank you, Ollie, for backing me up. Thank you. I needed that. That makes my heart happy. Thank you. Look up the event from 1858. I'm writing it down. 18, because I'm going to need it for my paper tomorrow.
Lately, I've been falling asleep to I think it's called The Worst Year Ever. It's when the island of Krakatoa was made. Basically, when there was a volcano and it blacked out the earth for like a couple years. I'm subscribed to a bunch of different channels that have documentaries, and it's weird how what the algorithm picks. Because I think lately I've been falling asleep to the anything that has to do with Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Because I wake up and I'm just like, geez, don't you know? It's time to get some coffee.
Yeah. A. You got to put an A on the back of it, and it's almost Canadian.
Do they A in Minnesota? Do they A?
Oh, I don't know if they A in Minnesota. They should. If they don't, they should. They just need to go ahead and just nip it and do it. Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Like I've been to all of these places, but it's been a while. So it like some I do remember, but like let's be real. Whenever you travel, there's these things where you think you're incognito, but then you walk around and you're like, oh, I stick out. Mm-hmm. I was watching this thing where this guy just went on a random street in Italy. Every single person looked like they were in a fashion show. And they were probably in a major city because it looked like Manhattan or something, but they were in a major city somewhere in Italy, but every single person was well dressed. Even the bums had scarves.
Oh my word. Oh,
I'm kidding. I threw some pepper on that one, but I'm just saying, like, they're so much better dressed than we are. Oh man.
Speaking of bums, I saw my first one forever today in my town.
What's that? Oh,
and my daughter's like, what is that? What is he doing? And I'm like, oh, he was scraping the ground and trying to look for something. I don't know. I go, he's on something.
Yeah.
He's on something. And she just couldn't fathom all of that. And I was like, well, this is a lot of the world. So, well, not a lot of the world, but when major cities and stuff like that.
I always take that for a teaching moment. I'll take that for a teaching moment. I told you about that time that I took my son to see Modelo Man, and there was somebody just freaking out in front of the store. And I totally took it as a teaching moment because I knew the guy was harmless, but I told my son, like, don't look him in the eye. You just keep walking.
No, and my youngest always wants to give money and everything like that. And I was like, no, if we're going to do something, we're going to go buy them something and bring it back to them. We don't give cash.
As somebody who worked for a charity, charities work. Yeah. I work for a nonprofit right now that people live long lives and they have great long lives and they don't know the ills of the world unless they turn on the news.
Yeah.
And
I don't, because I don't turn on the news. So it's just, I can't stand the news. There's never anything good on it.
I do because we have a lot of, it was called the Carrington event. Yeah. We have a lot of freeway closures here and I have to know. I have to know because everything's convenient until it's not there. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get it. If I lived in that area, yeah, I could understand that. But I have two major roads. And if I can go down them or not, it's just, I don't know. I take back roads to school anyway.
We had a really viable, amazing freeway system, and they're revamping and shutting everything down because of the Olympics.
Yeah.
So every single freeway is just a bowl of spaghetti right now.
3 more years.
Oh, I want them to fix it. But they're like moving like molasses right now. I was in a bar with a friend in Tucson a couple years ago, and a couple of guys came up to us, asked me where I was from. I said up north. They both guessed North Dakota. Dang accent.
North Dakota. Yes. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, I'd love to hear you talk someday. I love that. I love accents, period. So, yeah.
It all depends on where you're from. I still laugh. People think I'm from all different places. I'm from Southern California. I don't watch the news either. It only seems to report the negative stories. So true. It's true. You know, we have a station called KTLA 5. They used to have this really chipper, funny morning show. I would watch it because they go on at 4:15 in the morning. So I would watch it at work, and it slowly morphed into just like the sick, sad world,
Yeah,
and
it's
nobody
kind of
wants
sad
to.
when they just take that over like that.
It used to be an entertainment show, and also one of the people that were on the show lived in my town, so he would say something, and I would be like, "Oh, he's talking about my town." Oh
And
wow.
then probably eventually what happened is, hey, I will still sponsor your show if you start adding this and this and this into it instead of just being a comedy show or something that people enjoy. So that's probably where the news came in and just took it over. Maybe.
Me and the foreman would literally be sitting there writing down recipes. Like, oh man, I want to make this later. Like that
Yeah.
was the news at
Oh, I
4
like
something in the
that.
morning, you know?
That's good.
But now it's just sad. There's a
Mhm.
man around here who panhandles with the sign saying he is a disabled vet. Truth is, he lost a foot because of diabetes and never served.
See, you just don't know who's telling the truth anymore. And that's just so sad just because they know that they can get money off of people just by saying they're a vet.
And in America, begging is a First Amendment right. It is protected under freedom of speech. You
It
are
is.
allowed to ask for money.
You can, but you need a permit in North Carolina.
Oh, where I'm.
Yes.
Why am I
So there
not?
is something.
Why am I not shocked? Here you could
Yeah.
panhandle until the person's like, go away.
And there's actually like signs now in the median saying that you can't stand in the median, you can't panhandle, you can't beg from it. There's signs. Like the government has put signs up. But
That's
yes.
funny. I live in Gilbert, Arizona, and I didn't know I had an accent. I've been told I have a Midwestern accent. I grew up in Iowa.
Mm,
Beautiful place.
yeah.
I've been told I have an accent, and I'm from Southern California.
You
Do you know
do
what's
have an
funny?
accent.
I do, but I've actually changed my accent.
Well, which voice are you gonna talk in today though?
No, because I actually used to talk like this, and I discovered that not everybody talks like this. So I had to,
Yeah.
change
Sometimes.
how I speak.
Yeah.
Because where I'm from, everybody talk like this. And even when I went to college, when I went to Arizona, people were like, dude, are you for real? And I'm like, yeah, I'm for real. I had to change how I talk because not
Well,
everybody's
so I'm saying like sometimes you talk in that voice with me. And I'm like, oh,
because that's how I actually speak.
yeah. I know. I know. So you do have an accent when you use your natural.
But
Yeah.
Valley Girl isn't very attractive.
I don't call it Valley Girl. I just call it
Valley
Valley.
guy, whatever you want to call it. No, because people talk about code switching all the time and all this, and I changed the way I speak because I actually sound like this. So I
Mhm.
changed the way I talk.
I know, and even in your older videos, you sound different.
I do.
You do. You do. Yeah. You're definitely a lot more vibrant now. It's
Look,
like
I
more
was
energy
scared. I
and
was
before.
scared. I was when I first started making my videos, it's a lot
Yeah.
putting yourself out there.
Oh,
And
it
then I
is.
would be in the camera and I would be thinking like someone's gonna watch this. That's why I have so many bloopers. Because I
Oh.
overthink, like, and I've learned just to start talking.
Well, that's what happened to me too until I started going live with you, and now I'm just like, whatever comes out, and how it is. But it's just like I was always nervous at the beginning.
Okay, this has become one of my newest pet peeves on this planet. And it's a
Okay.
certain side of town, and they come to my side, and I may or may not have gotten in trouble for telling someone to get out of my town. People do this. Sheila, our local news channel did a story on a guy asking for money to bury his son. They followed him for 2 years. He went from town to town. They do this here too.
Mm.
And it's a group of people, and I'm not kidding you. I see people with the same picture of the people.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
it
and these are kids.
drives me insane. And also people who have their kids in the medium for hours in the heat begging disgusting. It's here too.
When we were in Vegas and the guy was playing something and he had 2 kids off to the side when
Oh
we were
yeah.
going down the strip.
Yeah. And they were just chilling and he was
Yeah,
literally
they were on their iPad just doing their thing as he was singing. He was singing. That's what it
okay.
was.
Where I'm from, that's child abuse. I don't know about the state of Nevada. I forgot about that. That stuck with you.
Yes.
That
In fact, a
stuck
lot of
with
things
you.
stuck with me that I haven't talked about because I was just like,
Oh, and turn the calendar. Days Mark Saveson Circus. Turn it back to 0. Back to 0.
No.
Report
Ew, look at it. That just popped in my mind. That wasn't even in my brain.
back to 0. My imaginary counter.
Like you. That's so mean. Why'd you even mention it? All I was talking
But
about
you know what's funny?
with the children, and then you start with circus.
But to me, that's normal because I go down there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not what we're talking about, but just everything else. Like all the hustle and bustle and people being out on the street. Everybody busks. Everybody asks for money. That guy was literally busking. He was out there with a microphone singing and asking for money with his children, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't think both of them were his children because one was pretty redheaded and pasty, and he was definitely not that.
You never know. My family's a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know.
I've got kid and play in my family.
Yeah. But at least you guys all look alike in some aspect, and they didn't. They didn't.
That is true. All of my brothers, we all have the chin. We all we all oddly look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's it's absolutely crazy here. My town's kind of cracked down on that.
Yeah.
But because we have people have RV cities in LA and all over LA County, so my city has made it illegal to have an RV on the street. It's one of the reasons besides the fact, like I because it's like a boat, but I sold mine. I got rid of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't see you
inherited
doing
mine.
the RV life though. I don't know. I really don't know.
No. And I'll tell you why. It's because I was the youngest in my family, so my parents would take me RVing whether I wanted to or not, because I was like seven years younger than everybody else. And so I was always in elementary school. I was always younger. And so I took a lot of trips in RVs with my parents.
Like, I'd rather just rent one because you can rent those and just go off and do your thing if you really needed one for like 5 seconds.
And that's another thing. My pops would grab me like, come on, boy, we're going to go clean out the trailer. And I'm like, no, because, something's been living in it, like, because it's always out on a property somewhere,
Yeah.
So that's on my list of life, like RV life. No.
Van life. No.
Van life is my Freddy Krueger. Van life, in a dream, I'll wake up and I'm like, welcome to my van life channel. And I wake up, no, like that is like my worst nightmare in life.
But when you become a picker for like sewing,
that's
what do you
different.
do then?
I'm going to have an antique sewing machine behind me. I'm going to be driving like this.
Okay, but you're going to have a van with like a treadle?
Yeah, I'll sleep in the front seat with my KFC bucket right here. That's what me and my KFC bucket just best.
So you need one of those Murphy beds that just pull down.
I actually, my old next door neighbor wasn't an actual adventurer. Like when his kids would get spring break, he'd be like, all right, we're going to Washington. We're going to go to like, Yosemite, or he would always drive really far. And he tricked out one of those BMW van.
Oh, the van. Oh,
truck thing.
Yes. The buses. I call them buses, but it's just, the van.
I don't know what you call them.
Oh, I think those would be so adorable to ride around in. But I'm not a Volkswagen fan anymore. Like, I had my Jetta. I'm in and out. I'm done. But
honestly, even with my Flex in the RAV4, I like it more than driving my truck. I know that's wrong to say. The truck's 25 feet long.
Yeah.
When I drive it, I park in the nosebleeds. I don't even when I go to Walmart, I park by the street because I know I'm not going to get a parking space, and I know I'm too big.
Yeah.
And my
town, a long bed.
Yeah, because it's a real truck. It's made for it's a real truck, and it's got the tow package and everything. So it's a it's a real truck.
Yeah, you're definitely parking out.
And ever since Facebook people shame people who double park now.
Oh, let them.
No, but they call the cops on people in my town. It's this whole thing. It's this. I live in Yuppieville,
Yeah. Sorry about that.
and it happened to me. And I always see it. I was in this one group, and then one day I was scrolling. I was in my living room. I'm like, oh, that's my truck. No joke. I didn't even the truck's 25 feet long, 8 feet wide.
No.
I did not notice. I don't know if it's 8. It's probably like 6 or 7. But
Yeah.
I didn't notice the ticket on the passenger side.
Ah.
So I drove around with that ticket for a
Well,
while.
why would somebody put it on the passenger side anyway?
But the only reason I noticed is because I saw the picture of my truck on the Facebook group. They were shaming me, and I was like, oh! And I walked outside, and the ticket was right there, and it had been there for a couple of days.
Oh,
Oh yeah, my town does not play.
we're in the second overtime.
If you're going to double park, do it in the booties. I learned that lesson the hard way, Sheila. But I didn't even notice.
Did you see the King score? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but we got to keep up on the hockey thing. Yeah. Second period, 2 minutes left, 4-3.
No
We're in
way.
the second overtime. That's all I
No
got to say.
way. My idea of roughing it is a Super 8. My husband travels for work, so we have Hilton and Marriott points, and we can stay for free. I'm not sleeping in an RV or a tent. You know what's really funny?
We have the Hilton too.
Because I grew up RVing, I don't like it. I think that's what it is. I'd rather stay in a crummy hotel than go RVing.
You can stay in your little crummy hotel.
They miss me. But anyways, I'd rather.
I hope. Do you want me to call them up and tell them that you're coming in a couple weeks? Go, hey.
No, they like my spontaneity. They love my spontaneous.
Yeah, they already have you set up and ready to go. They're like, just in case he's here. He's usually in here on Fridays and Saturdays.
They're a scrub. But my parents always had like the nicest RV, top of the line, great vehicles. I actually loved traveling in the truck that's sitting in front of my house because when I was a little kid, that bench seat was a mile long. I could sleep on that thing like
in the back.
In the back, in the truck.
Yeah.
It has 2 seats up front and then a bench seat in back.
Oh, so you had a console and 2 bucket seats up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Console's still there.
Mm.
And it's the original console too.
Yeah.
I didn't have to grow up RVing to know it was like yeah. Did
you see it? Did you see it?
Oh, they lost. Oh,
the Devil's emblem just went, and I'm like, oh, they lost. It's okay though. We're up 2-1. We can do it. Okay. All right. I'm turning it off. Oh no. Did I go again? No, I'm still here. Okay. Well, all of a sudden you didn't say anything. And I'm like looking for like the little bar across the top saying, oh, your connection has been lost again.
I had to refresh.
No, you're good.
And I'm also watching the Kings game. Yeah. But RVing was, I don't know, my parents were campers, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
And even I used to hang out with people that love tent camping at the beach. Not a fan.
Never done that. So I don't know.
Not a fan. I surfed for a very long time. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Eating your breakfast on the beach. That's the one thing I liked about RVing because you'd back in your trailer. So I would be eating and looking out the back window and it's the ocean. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't tell you all the hard work it takes to get your trailer. You got to back it in, not like.
I'd rather just have a house that's on the beach that I can get on the balcony and just look at the ocean and have a shower, have a kitchen, coffee maker, all that good stuff.
If I can afford to do it, I will. And I will go by myself. as far as the Dodgers or the Kings go. If
Yeah.
you're talking about sports, I will gladly go to any of the matches. If I can get tickets. But right now, because it's the playoffs,
Yeah, it's not going to be
it's the prices are unreal.
like double the amount of usual tickets, and the tickets for the Canes and the Kings are high enough as it is before they even.
Some RVs are super posh now. I went through this with an ex-in-law. They owned one of the most amazing fifth wheels I've ever seen. And still no.
Yeah.
No. Still no. Like camping life. And that's actually one of the things in my mind I'm thinking about. Because we were in that fifth wheel looking out the back at the beach. It was amazing.
But I thought we were going glamping.
You're not going to live there, though. That's different.
No, I'm not going to live there.
And I'm not saying I live in the RV either. I'm just saying, like,
No.
I don't know. I would rather go glamping.
Yes.
Give me a giant canvas tent. I can walk around with my pickaxe. I went to tent camping with my husband twice before we were married and told him I loved it. When we were married, I told him, don't ever make me sleep on the ground again.
Good job. That's how you get them, you know, hook, line, and sinker. And they go, sorry, dude, we ain't doing that again.
Oh, this is so true. This is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Priorities happen.
There's a reason why I do not like RVing and all that. And people have tried.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be somewhere where I can get some biscuits and gravy. I feel like that marker needs to go back to 0. Like, oh, somebody's sitting there with a scorecard. They're like, I've been waiting the whole stream for that man to say biscuits and gravy.
You want to know something? Okay, seriously, we need to make our own bingo cards and send them out to people. And just random stuff that we say, and then they can tick it off.
Hold on. Disclaimer. Do not ever make a drinking game because I repeat myself. Please. Disclaimer. Do not ever make a drinking game of anything I ever say because I repeat myself.
Oh, this is good. No, we have to do this. Bingo game. I got it. Oh, anybody interested in this? I'm telling you, I'll email it to you, email your little card to you. It'd be great.
That would be the South. We've been together 36 years. It's worked out so far.
That's
oh, that's amazing.
Congratulations for such a long marriage. It's beautiful.
Oh, man, they're showing Red Bull ads. I haven't seen a Red Bull ad in forever, but I don't watch TV like that. I forgot we're on a normal channel.
See.
Oh, now I'm craving biscuit. Yes. That's just like me. Oh, man.
Yes.
So we're going to come back and do it all tomorrow, huh?
You know it.
Got to do it again. See, that's past the P's. Got to do it again. That's literally how the song starts. Oh, but
I draw the line at Saturday. Can we play your song, the Saturday song at the beginning?
Yeah, because I'm not doing Sunday streams anymore. So we will Saturday it up tomorrow.
Yay, I really like that.
Everybody report to the dance floor. Please report to the dance floor. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow evening we will Saturday. Do you know what's so funny? I've been listening to that song since it came out. I still love De La Soul to this day. Mm-hmm. That and I know this is going to show my age, but back when we used to have answering machines, I would always put the De La Soul song on. Hey, how you doing? Sorry we couldn't get to you. Leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Every time. It was predictable of what my message was going to be. People were like, you know, that song's 15, 20 years old. Like, I will be going live at 6 o'clock West Coast time.
9 o'clock East Coast time.
Hey, how you doing? But I'm probably gonna go to the SWAT meet. I've really been picking through the tweed. I truly believe they're hiding the stuff in the back because they give me unreal prices. They gave me 30 yards for $15. Mm-hmm. You know, they're holding out. So I'm going to show up with my magnifying glass. I'm not here for shenanigans. I am here for Tweed.
Oh, that really almost brought your beard up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's white and long.
Professor Tweed.
But seriously, I want to thank everybody who's here. Anyone who watches in the future. I thank everybody. You know, I am having the time of my life. And one day I'm going to be old and I'm going to be great and I'm going to watch this and remember the time that I was my so-called life. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out because I love doing this. I love showing off my clothes. I love making crazy stuff and wearing floral patterns. So I thank everybody. What was the orange tweed? Oh, what was that? The orange tweed? You know, the orange tweed that I purchased recently was a couple of trips ago. But I can't remember because when I go there, like it's literally in this giant pile and I'm muscling through it. It's me and somebody's auntie. We're getting our forearm work in for the day.
No comment. No comment.
Hey, how you doing? I'm grabbing tweed. I'm not doing anything else.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What would I be thinking? Oh, please. Your mind going somewhere.
Oh, yeah. All right. Just I sent you a friend request on Discord so you don't have to email me. You know me. And you go, awesome. Yay.
I saw some Discord stuff come up. So yeah.
I will be back at it tomorrow, tugging fabric, living my best life.
Homeboy is on Discord too, Sheila, if you need to get a hold of him when he wants to be on.
I have to
I know you always say that.
I'll get on there someday. If you're ever in the LA area, bring the whole family. We'll go. We'll have a great time. They're making churros. You know, they have roasted peanuts and cashews. I just noticed last week.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely coming.
So I'm like, oh, what does that smell? Because it was right next to the churro stand. And I'm like, no joke. But people just don't.
There too, and then lemonade.
All of that. Okay. You can get
Popcorn?
Tacos at 8:00. The kettle corn is until like 9.
Okay. Well, 9:00. We'll still be there at 9.
He mentioned biscuits and gravy. Now he's giddy.
Yes. Biscuits and gravy.
I do. I can send biscuit pigs.
Would make him hungry.
I like to go to Biscuitville.
You one picture of Biscuitville. I might go tomorrow.
Oh man.
I'm gonna walk in, a video of it, and go.
I gotta breathe.
I'm gonna talk in a southern, like Texan accent.
You're gonna walk in and be like, this is Biscuitville, and someone's gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, they don't have this over there in LA.
I could only imagine what people think of us. I could only imagine. Oh, and it's all true. It's all true. Oh, man. We will be back at it tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. But as always, 20 McTwin from the Twin Planets. Thank you. Manager of the Minnesota Twins. Mm-hmm. Former star of the show Twin Peaks. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You guys are absolutely amazing. Is there an actual place? Biscuitville, yes.
Yes. It only is in the area that I live in. It's only there. Like I can get to 15 restaurants within an hour drive in any direction of me. So yeah. I'm going to get you a t-shirt. I got to get you a t-shirt. I got to call Jeremiah.
I don't care what color it is.
I need a t-shirt.
I don't care if it's someone's shirt from 2 years ago on the third shift.
No. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm going to cut this pattern out tonight and try to get some sleep. Breeze into Biscuitville. So, like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.